Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. Hope you all are doing well. June 25th, 2025, a beautiful hot Wednesday, chat, as I'm sure you're all well aware of. As am I. I'm fucking soaked in sweat, chat. Yankees are on the verge of possibly getting swept in Cincinnati, which obviously is not ideal. We've been live for the first two games, and, both have been miserable. Last night, though, might take the cake, and I probably said this about game one, but given the circumstances and the way last night transpired, I would say candidate for worst loss of the year, to be honest. But, hey, that's how it goes. It's in the past. Goldfish memory, like we said yesterday. Funny enough. But new day today, chat. So what we're going to do, kick it, watch some ball, and hope the Yankees don't get swept. Let me pull it up to the lineup, which before we get into this, we'll have to do it really quick because first pitch is coming up in just a moment. Apologies for taking so long to get on here. I know we scheduled this watch party for 6:45, which I was like not thrilled with how late I scheduled it to begin with. But I didn't plan well ahead enough because got home like 3 minutes ago, hopped on here. So apologies for the delay on that, but here we are. Max Fried on the bump. And of course, he has been terrific following a Yankees loss this season. He has definitely fulfilled the role of a stopper, which is what you want your ace to do. But, the good old saying that a lot of you have mentioned the Yanks have pregame comments, which is totally valid. Can he hit? Obviously not. Max Fried, I'm sure he'll do his thing. And, if given a lead, lead us to a victory. Really quick on Carlos Rodon last night, whether it be the Yankees or, Boone and Rodon getting their stories straight together to be on the same page for the media. Rodon did say that he was gassed after the sixth inning, despite throwing just 88 pitches. It was blazing hot in Cincinnati yesterday, so at least when it comes to my criticism towards the decision by Boone to pull him out after six, I do got to walk that back a little bit because Rodon was gassed, which honestly doesn't please me either. I ain't going to lie. But is what it is. In the end, it comes down to our lack of production offensively. And, with that, you can't really blame anything to do with pitching performance or pitching decisions. So, same old story, chat. Got to hit. And the 1 through 9 tonight to try and accomplish that goal is going to be Trent Grisham batting leadoff, Aaron Judge batting second, which I like. I think it's time to maintain Judge in the 2 spot. I honestly forget where he was last night, but more often than not, or at least more often than he should be, I feel like he's been in the three hole, which just bumping up to 2 guarantees he gets more at bats. And the second best hitter on the team right now is no doubt Ben Rice, and that's not just talking projecting. I guess you go at WRC plus, it's Trent Grisham, who's still sitting at a very nice 130. But I do want to mention Ben Rice really quick because if I'm going to look at a player I'm always going to look towards Judge to steer the ship, and I'm looking at Stanton too, both of them. Judge and Stanton, take this summer swoon, June swoon, please, for the love of God, by the throat, and just squash it tonight and squash it going forward. Obviously, I know more than anybody that one game can't end this June swoon, but you can't get swept. And Judge and Stanton are the 2 leaders of this team, the faces of the franchise, excuse me. But next to them, I'm looking at Ben Rice. We've talked about it, next to Judge, the highest ceiling offensively on this team, and he's certainly showing it. Took Burns last night deep for a bomb, and just over the last week or so, not that he's hitting again, because he had been hitting, but the results are being there. He just had been getting tremendously unlucky, but now he's starting to get it with the results as well. WRC plus up to 129. I would say at the current moment, with Judge number 1, Ben Rice is the number 2 most feared hitter on this team right now. So looking for him to do something, and obviously everybody else. Jazz in the 5 slot. When we finish the lineup, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Stanton, Jazz, Jason, Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu. I only have a few minutes here, so let me just run through this really quick, my thoughts on this lineup, which, again, not going to overanalyze the lineup because what difference does it make? There's lineups I love that don't score. There's lineups I hate that do score. So not going to pay too much attention to the specifics of this. You probably can guess where I'm headed with this. I don't like Volpe in the 7 slot, and while I'm by no means not in a rude way, he's old to be expected, but DJ LeMahieu, that mirage is kind of evaporated, if you will. But I would rather see him in the 7 slot and Volpe batting 9th. Other than that, only other complaint, and this one is relatively significant, and this was pointed out by somebody in the Yanks have pregame comments on Instagram, that Cody Bellinger off Brady Singer, tonight's starter for the Cincinnati Reds, in 4 at-bats, he's 2 for 4 in his career with 2 home runs. Dude plays every single day, and today's the day he gets off. Not thrilled with that decision, but again, I don't want to dig too much into this because it's kind of like, whatever the arrangement of hitters is, and in this case, there's no Goldschmidt, no Bellinger. Whatever it is, you're either going to hit or you don't, if that makes sense. So, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Stanton, Jazz, Jason, Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu, for the love of God, not going to say anything else more than this. Get it done. hit, score, capitalize with runners in scoring position, and please do not let this game go into extra innings. So I can, complain about whether it be Rodon being gassed through 6 innings. I'm not going to give him shit, or at this point, obviously, I can't give Boone shit for taking him out because they were on the same page. Or even Loizaga, which, by the way, I forgot to post on Yanks Ave. I'll do it while we get going here. But Loizaga has an illness, so he's back at the hotel. A couple things, actually. Loizaga, illness, back at the hotel, not going to be an IL thing. And JC Escara was actually going to be in the lineup tonight, but he is going home. He's on his way home right now for the birth of his first child. So shout out to JC Escara. Congratulations to them. But, yeah, I can't really blame anything else but the offense. It's very straightforward. Loizaga shit the bed yesterday, no doubt. Don't love that Rodon was done after 6. And this one I don't have any criticism for, but for those that are kind of going at Mark Leiter last night, keep in mind, he got us through the 10th inning that allowed us to even have a chance to win that game. So if you are somebody that's, blaming the pitching or Mark Leiter for the 11th inning, none of that's an issue if we just score the way we're supposed to. And I mean it when I say we're supposed to. This is still the best offense in the American League, second best offense in all of baseball. Obviously been scuffling in June, mostly with, runners in scoring position in general, but the big story is struggling with runners in scoring position. That's got to change, and not expecting a total onslaught or a total, reverse course over what we've seen in the last couple weeks tonight. But please, instead of going 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position, go 1 for 12. I know Volpe had to hit yesterday. That was awesome. So that was a knock with runners in scoring position, but we know the deal. Coming through in big spots that we have to capitalize in has been few and far between, and at this point it is not nearing. It has reached the point of it's unacceptable. And I'm ready for this fucking June soon to be over. You guys know that. I know everybody at home feels the same way. So that's all I'm going to say on the chat. Let's go win a ball game. Max Fried on the bump for the Yanks. I got to do some, what's it called? Set up on my end really quick. So I'm going to dip for just a couple seconds. I'll put it on the same screen with the lineup and Max Fried's portrait and record with some music in the background. Drop a like on the chat. Or no, excuse me. What up, chat? First of all, how the hell are you guys doing? Good to see you guys again. Let's have ourselves a night. Well, once this game gets going, yesterday's in the past, and our only goal is to watch the Yankees play, hopefully get a win, and we'll be kicking it, having good vibes. We were yesterday for the most part. I mean, it really reminds you how fun it is to win. The first 6 innings yesterday, I had a blast, yo. And that entire stream, that was a good stream last night. I mean, we had all our homies here, and it was a good time, of course, till the end result, but. Yeah, be right back, chat. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Please do. It does help out a bunch. Subscribe if you are new. And, let's get a win. I'll be right back. See you guys in a couple minutes. All right, chat. Let's do it, yo. Let's do it. Excuse me. Damn. One little throat clear didn't do it. Yo. Again, good to see you guys tonight. Hope everybody's had a fantastic Wednesday. The conclusion of the heat wave, by the way. At least major heat wave. I think it's supposed to like cool down tomorrow into the mid 80s. Pour some rain a little bit, and then next week we get to classic old summer, high 80s, sunny. Blah 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 blah. What am I, Al Roker? Anyways, yo. Quick little roll call before we get going here, and then we'll get the box score up. First things first, shout out Luna moderating the chat. And yo, Luna, you're kind of the main man in charge tonight. Morgan, shout out to guy Morgan, is out with his fam and doing his thing. So hope he has a good time. We'll probably see him a little bit later, but he gave me a heads up that he might not be here at least to start the night or throughout the night. So hey, Luna, you're the main moderator in charge. So keep it keep things nice and chill in the chat. But anyway, speaking of the chat, shout out, we got Teddy, we got Christian S, we got MJ, we got my guy Eli, how we doing? DH, Perky Sanderson, Hall of Fame. Are you new around here, brother? Good to see you. How are you? We got Luis Chavez, we got Longer Lord, my guy, what's going on, my man? We got Trina, how we doing? We got my guy Hector, Bada Bing, Buccaneers dude, Michael Brachia, Truth 99, my guy, how are you? Salvador, William, Iran. Glad I caught you, Iran. How you doing, man? Rourke, you're my soundtrack for bench press right now, so fire me up. Yo, let's go. I just got back from the gym myself, did a little bit of arms, which was freaking awesome. And, dude, now we're locked in, ready to go. Once I'm sat down in my seat, with internet that works, by the way. Chat, get this. And let's see, we got Raymond, we got Philly Phil, all my homies in the chat. Craig for JJ, good to see you, man. What's good, Smelly? How are you? We got Elliot, we got Luann. I see all you guys, and we'll be, what's good, Mr. Logic? How you doing? Good to have you, brother. I'm going to get the box score up in a moment. But, yo, so for those, and Grisham's stepping into the box. I just got to get the box score in here, and then we'll be locked in on my end. But, yo, really quick on the internet issue from last night. I woke up this morning, and the optimum internet outage was still taking place in Hoboken. So I came home, like, partially concerned that we'd have some issues tonight. But, nah, we are all good as long as it doesn't crap out on me. But, yeah, Grisham just stepped into the box, 1-1 count. Let me just get set up with the box score, and then we'll be locked in, loaded, and ready to go. One more time, I'll say, at least in the intro here, drop a like in the stream if you're here. Please do, whether you're a lurker or in the chat. And shout out my lurkers, yo, just because you're not, communicating. Oh, let's go. Leadoff Duncan base hit for Grisham. And he's going to go on a second. Let's go. Leadoff double for Grisham. But yeah, just to wrap that thought up, shout out to the lurkers as well. If you could do a quick favor for me and drop a like in the stream, it really does help out a bunch. But, yo, Ward, we're off and running, so let me shut the hell up and do what we're here to do, yo, which is watch the Yankees win a goddamn game and not get swept. Win today. Win today. That's all that matters. Yesterday's in the past. Last couple weeks in the past. The success of this season is in the past. We're trying to do tonight what we try to do every night, chat, and that's win a ball game. So let's do it. You guys hear me all right? Let me make sure I'm all caught up. All right, so we got an 0-1 on Judge. Let's do it, chat. I will, as always, we'll be keeping tabs with what you guys have to say throughout the night. Most likely going to be similar to yesterday with checking in between innings, but we'll be chopping it up all night. I just want to make sure I'm locked in for the game. Let's go, Cap, and Judge quickly goes down on strikes. 1 out. Again, Rice in the 3 slot today. Judge goes back up to 2. Stanton returns to the lineup. He will clean up. Grisham, Judge, Rice, Stanton, Jazz, Jason, Volpe, Wells, Mayhew. I like the lineup. I would put Volpe 9th. But again, I really want to just avoid overanalyzing because what good does it do? I've celebrated lineups as recent as a couple days ago. Lineups I love, and they disappoint me. I've been frustrated with lineups, and they'll surprise me. So, like I said earlier, they're going to hit, they're going to hit. And right now we got 1 out, runner on second. I got to settle in, and I think I can. I think we're all good.
Now, they are 1 man short on the bench. It's usually a 4-man bench. It's 3 men today because J.C. Escar, who was in the starting lineup, had to leave because his wife is giving birth.
Very exciting.
And it happened so close to the game, they did not have time to call up.
You guys hear me all right?
To fill in that spot. 3-0. Now, one thing the Yankees have struggled during this stretch where they've stubbed their toe a couple times and they're not hitting with runners in scoring position.
Shout out Dan Rourke Sr., by the way, who claims he's going to fix the Yankees offense, and he might start his own Yankees Avenue Senior channel.
There's a strike. last 12 games.
He is a hitting guru, and he's like the smartest person alive. He has like an IQ similar to Einstein, so I have no doubt that he's correct in his hitting philosophies.
Yeah, they had no issues early, but you know you were
He's
right
adamant
about
he can
wins,
fix their
and that's where
problems.
You're not now. You know,
And it's something I've been hearing ever since Kevin Long was a hitting coach.
Situational hitting has not been great recently. That can all change right here, though. Mike.
My dad hates two sectors of people, two groups of people: liberals and Yankee hitting coaches. Simple as that. Anyways, 3-2-1 Rice. Swing and a miss. Yeah, so Brady Singer, he's, what, ERA, I believe, over 4. Significantly less than a strikeout per inning. He's really just kind of been, like, mediocre this season. I mean, the ERA is okay. The whip was pretty high when I checked, if I remember correctly. I'd like to think the Yankees can hit him. And again, one gripe I actually do have the lineup tonight. And here's Stanton. By the way, if you're new around here, I yap kind of in the beginning and then we settle in. Bellinger is 2 for 4 off Singer in his career with 2 fucking homers. Why isn't he playing, dude? He plays every single day. You choose to sit him tonight. Kind of silly.
Yeah, he was supposed to throw a call fewer lower strikes last night, and that's the ball that you were having issues with on both sides. It happened, you know, it was pretty blatant against Jazz, but both sides saw some low strikes last night.
There's a scout report that it didn't live up to.
Game's on Prime, by the way.
1-1.
Yeah, my MLB TV keeps like very slightly for like a millisecond. It's like pausing. It's annoying.
Yankees 45 and 34.
Let's go, Stanton. 2 outs, runner on second. So I mean, we're in danger of continuing what's been the issue. Lead off double, opportunity to score, and that'll get Grisham to third. Wild pitch.
Allowing Grisham to move to third.
Let's go, Stanton.
You know, that's barely hit the other batter's box there, Michael. That's a bit outside.
Nope.
You're wondering, Paul, with the way the sun is setting here, that the batters are having a hard time seeing the ball too.
Yeah, it looks way brighter.
You know, it's far
tonight
enough away from the pitcher. It's
than the
not
previous
ideal,
2 days.
but it's not like the the 5 o'clock shadow that you lose the baseball. But behind us, Michael, you see like the sun comes through the openings of the stadium, and that's where you saw free to lose the ball.
Nope. All right, Stanton walks, and that'll bring up Jazz. Runners in the corners. 2 outs. Come on, Jazz. Need you, buddy. Let's go.
His hand over his eyes.
Real quick on Jazz's ejection last night. I kind of stand by the way I felt, which is the strike call was bad. Jazz getting ejected, no problem with it when it took place. And apparently the umpire, by the way, this came after in postgame. He didn't say anything, and this was verified by multiple people. Jazz did not say anything. He just looked at him and got ejected. All good there. Jazz kind of threw the at-bat away afterwards, that first pitch. Almost kind of like set the foundation for if, I don't come through here, if this at-bat ends in a failure, it's because of the umpire. And it's like, that bothers me sometimes with Jazz, so I'm in the same spot as I was with it last night. Just to touch on that, because a lot of people have been talking about it today.
Look at Jazz. And that's why Wegner ended up throwing him out, and Boone did not appreciate it.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Good eye.
You change uniforms, you change allegiance.
You know what? Jazz is one of the few guys he didn't play with. So, he kind of hung him out to dry.
No, he played with him to the end of the year.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
What are you talking about?
There's a strike.
Come on, Jazz. It was a very hittable cutter right there.
Last night really kept up to the ball low. I mean, some
If I were a
hard
professional
fastballs,
baseball
but
player, of
low in
course.
the strike zone. You see today that ball up in the strike
2
zone.
on, runners in the corners,
The
2 outs.
strikeout
Top
that
of the
he had
first.
that, all the complaining was up and away too.
2-2. Let's go, Jazz.
This is last night. Trevino telling Wagner, look, he's continuing to bark.
Yo, Trevi, what?
He's caught that from their all-time favorite.
Trevi, you fucking loser, bro. What the hell? The fuck is that? For those not watching, they just showed a
2-2.
fucking goddamn it. Whatever, dude.
Runner on second, nobody out.
All right, great start tonight, chat.
Strikeouts, and again, the Yankees
Just gotta be
do not
patient.
get a hit with
That's my new line, I think, is not be patient. We've been saying that forever, but stick with it. Got a lot of game. Frustrating first inning. The struggles with runner scoring position continue. But really quick, for those that aren't watching and are just following along with me, first of all, shout out to you. That must be torture, but they just showed a replay from last night before Jazz got ejected. Trevino said to the umpire, "Yo, Jazz is still talking," which goes against what the story we heard is that Jazz wasn't saying anything at that point right before getting ejected, which was the bottom half of the ninth, right before the bottom half of the ninth. And Trevino was like, "Yo, look, Jazz is still talking." It's kind of fucking lame. Anyways, too many F-bombs ready to start tonight's stream, but I think it's, reasonable. How you guys doing though? Let me pull you guys up, see what's going on. I know feels like last night continued, which it is. I mean, Grisham lead off double, they don't score. First and third, don't score. Jazz has been taking some BS swings lately too. Anyways, oh yeah, we back. Ain't that right, Abrams? I know. Trevino acting like they're friends, that they played half a season together, and that's it. Well, not Eli. He's not acting like they're friends, unless I missed a previous message. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Trevino kind of was a snake there. Whatever. What's good, Ballsy Martin? How you doing, brother? Good to have you here, my man. Anyways, shout out to all you guys. Let's just watch. Is Trevino mad he was traded? No, I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think he just maybe has natural snake tendencies, which some people do. Dude, it's as simple as that for me, yo. My biggest thing is loyalty, dude. And I'm not saying Trevino has to be loyal to the Yankees, but that was kind of unnecessary. I won't read too much into it, but in terms of my perception of Trevino, -5 points. All right, yo, we're in good hands pitching-wise. I mean, we have been this whole stretch pretty much. So not worried about his end of the bargain. Love you, chat. A bunch. Yep, game is on Prime tonight.
And only 3 at-bats combined in this lineup tonight with Trevino and Stevenson.
Yeah, no Morgan today. Out with the fam. All good. What's good, Jake? How we doing, man? Good to see you, brother. As always. But yeah, I'll pick you guys back up in between innings. In between innings.
You neutralize Friedel just a bit against lefties. And now 3-0. Fried to Friedel.
Friedel, the only true left-hander in the lineup, as they did last night against Rodon. You've got a switch hitter in De La Cruz, but Friedel, leadoff hitter, a lefty. Everybody else hitting from the right side.
And a strike. Well, Fried, in 14 of his starts, has allowed 2 runs or fewer. The only one better is Garrett Crochet with 15 such starts.
Ground ball right side.
Chop to
Rice.
Flips to Fried.
One dead.
One away. Check out the Yankee defense. We've seen Rice at first. We'll start there. LeMahieu at second. Volpe at short. Chisholm is at third. In the outfield, we go the other way. Dominguez, Grisham, and Judge. Wells behind the plate. Stanton is the DH. So here's Matt McClain, 0 for 7 in the first 2 games. And a strike.
Pitch.
One thing that jumped out about yesterday's game is the Yankees again lost an extra inning game on the road, and they're 13-27 since that rule was instituted in 2020, the COVID year, and that's the worst in baseball.
Left field, nice play, Volpe. 2 dead. Not post-worthy, but a nice play.
Judge had an interesting line after the game. He was talked to by Randy Miller of NJ.com. And given that stat, he goes, we approach every inning the exact same way. He said maybe that has changed in extra innings on the road. Maybe we have to be more situational.
Yeah, word? I don't even care about the extra innings thing. The Yankees are going to make the playoffs. The rule does not exist in the playoffs. So whatever. It's not even just an extra innings thing. That's frustrating. It goes way beyond the extra innings thing right now. They are not hitting with runners in scoring position, period. So it's not an extra innings thing, for me at least. Like I really don't. Long term, at least, I don't care about
The
that.
last couple innings last night, Michael, there were so many.
Frankly, the rule should be fucking abolished, but whatever.
It wasn't the prettiest of games, but obviously the Reds walked away with it.
Well, this guy at the plate thought the game was over.
Yeah.
When they tied the score, he was just like lollygagging around second before somebody caught his attention. He had to run back.
But you know, one thing he did do, Michael, is he made contact with the ball to the right side, and Goldschmidt did everything right. Leiter did everything right. He just outran the baseball, and it set up for them to start a rally.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That sucked. Let's go, Fried.
You know, Boone talked about it too, and he said, well, that doesn't mean you sacrifice bunt on the road. He said, because that doesn't make sense. Because you're only going to get one. You want to play for multiple.
You know what, though?
runs.
I'll take the one run, yo, because you figure the home team's going to get that one run. Yeah, word. All right. Well, maybe that doesn't guarantee you win, but it also gives you a good chance of not losing in the bottom half of the innings. And had they done that in the top of the 10th, they would have won that if Leiter, I mean, you know, fallacy predetermined outcome, but if Leiter pitched a scoreless 10th like he did, and they had gotten that run in the top half, we win. And again, I'm not all that worried about the extra innings thing. It's frustrating. It's annoying. 2-out single for Ellie. But again, the reason I say that is, when talking long term, like, and that's we're going to the playoffs, the rule is not a thing in the playoffs. So it's like whatever. It's not whatever, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyways, 2-out single for Ellie. Let's go, Fried.
Well, Paul, this is his 6th game he's ever played against the Yankees. He's now 9 for 22 in those games. 2 homers and 5 ribbies. He has 21 stolen bases. Let's see if he goes. Stevenson's at the plate, the DH.
You almost wonder, Michael. I remember the first game, Aaron Judge, first time up. And from our angle, I saw Aaron Judge just crush the home run, right? And I just watched Cruz just look at it. And I was thinking, you know what? When the best player in the league comes, you kind of compete against him. And all of a sudden, you know, he had a massive game. And now he's had a massive series.
Going over.
Well, this is a fascinating matchup here. His speed and stolen base ability against Max Fried, and one of the best pickoff moves in the game.
Although that pickoff, this was probably a casual intention. Not Max Fried's best pickoff move.
Deliberate. He is so, you know, it's just very hard to tell the difference between him coming to first and going to home.
Runner goes.
There he goes.
Skied out to right field, and that's going to be
0-2.
the seats foul.
0-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, no score.
He got a great jump too, and you know, it's just this has been a part of the game that has really changed. It's very hard to take.
By the way, real quick, Baseball Today fans, no show tomorrow. Reminder, no show tomorrow. And I say that because I just remembered, no Yanks tomorrow, no BT.
That's what you want to do as a hitter. Let somebody get in score.
Kind of an off day for me.
You can score them with a hit.
Got him. Word up. Alrighty. Ellie gets a single, but scoreless first for Max Fried. I mean, you kind of expect it. You know Fried's going to deal. Knock on wood. You know, I guess you don't know anything. It's baseball. But, whatever. Not to be a broken record. Are they going to hit, or are they not going to hit? The choice is yours. What up, Shed? How we doing, yo? How we doing? What's good, Eli? Did you see what happened with Ketel Marte yesterday? Yeah, fucking insane. For those who didn't see it, there was a clip of him crying on the field. And it was like, yo, what's going on? Turns out some dickhead White Sox fan said to him some fucked up joke about his mom dying years ago. And that fan has since been banned from, I think, every park in baseball. The White Sox put something on the video board. Like we stand with Ketel Marte. That shit was fucked up. There's a bunch of stuff from last night. There was the O'Neal Cruz got benched for lack of hustling. There was a lot of stuff. Yo, Dan, I had Chick-fil-A before the game. It was fire. Chick-fil-A is good. I had their salad yesterday, the Cobb salad. The problem is I get like all of it, almost half the salad taken off because I don't want fucking eggs on my salad. No disrespect to those who enjoy eggs on their salad. Grape tomatoes took that off. Even the bacon. I like bacon, but like I just wanted a chicken Caesar salad, and they don't have that. So, but usually I'll get like a spiced chicken. The spiced chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A is fire. Anyways, love you, Luna. Let's see. Any way you could put up play-by-play or the pitcher stats below our pitcher. Just an idea would be better for my watching experience. Thank you. I appreciate the suggestion, Cameron Page. The only way for me to do that, I think we've done this for a brief moment in the past, was like I could... Let me see. Let me duplicate this, and then I'll have it ready, so if we want to put it up from time to time. So I'll make this... I'll put the Reds box score... I'll have this ready for if you guys want to see it, and I can just click it on and off. I will probably... like forget to switch it on myself, but like we won't do it every half inning. And here we go, Jason Volpe Wells, and I'll do the same for the pitching as well, so we can click that on and off. Jason with a drive, decently hit. Oh, he ain't getting that ball. He ain't getting that ball. It's off the wall. Jason will be at second, possibly. No. Lead off double. Let's see what happens, Chad. We're gonna score him. Would it be Jace?
Some feet away, right off the center of the barrel. Dominguez off to the races, but you can see, I mean, just kind of trying to shade himself, but this ball was going to be...
So, chat, would you want me to, and we'll see how this works, like, if it's something I want to keep doing, because it might be, like, annoying on my end, not to be, you know, a mope, but if this is something you guys want, like, we'll keep it on, want me to keep it on the Brady Singer tab for now, while he's pitching, and I'll click it off, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Jason, leadoff double in the second. Get this fucking running, so help me God.
His eyes with his bare hand, does that help?
Well, I mean, glasses could do so much, but I mean, that sun is piercing through the opening of the back of the stadium, and so it's just dead center right in his eyes. Where, you know, with glasses or not, you just
Let's go, chat.
See. Glasses help when the brightness and that you can
Facts,
get
longer
out
lord.
Of the sun,
What up, Chris?
If it doesn't leave
What's up, James? How we doing, yo?
Glasses don't help.
I got you, Cameron. Yep, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already, please.
1 and 2 on Volpe. That's what he's looking at.
Come on. Let's go, Volpe. At least, at the very least, get Jason over. Do a job. 1-2 count already. God damn, that was quick. Nope, good take. Good take. Good take.
I'm going to get technical here, Paul. Isn't it better for him to play in the shade and be out of position and see the ball and then track it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you would think of it that way, but I mean, the scouting reports put you in a position that you know, you're supposed to make a better play. But yeah, I can see.
I mean, I'll say good take because it was called a ball and it was a ball with 2 strikes. That's honestly both those pitches in a way it feels like Volpe got lucky, but hey, he's still up. He's still up. So technically, 2 really good takes. 2 takes that were so good they were almost bad. If you know what I mean? No, 3 takes. That was actually a really good take. Whatever. I'm fucking celebrating that shit. I'm a little on edge, so maybe I'm more prone to criticize, but I will not criticize the result. And in hindsight, the process either. That was a good ass fucking at bat by Volpe.
He said, I don't know if I could choose one. He said it's between those 2.
I know one thing.
First and second, nobody out. Let's go, chat. I'm looking for 1 run, man. I'm looking for 1 run.
He's thick, too.
He is. He's a big guy.
Let's go, Wells. Come on, give me something. No DP.
Austin Wells swings and misses. Last 10 games have been
Good cut, but goddamn, bro, that's 91 up. Kind of like middle up. Let's go, Wells. Hit the fucking ball. I love you. I do. For those new around here, I'm a big, optimistic Yankee fan. Like, I love all these guys. Shit's starting to make me crack, you know what I'm saying? Crack. Not crap. Let's go, Wells. 0-2. I think we get behind on the count so quickly these days. Ground ball right side. Let's see what happens here. Ideally not 2, and it very well could be. Bad throw. Takes Elliott off the back, and he's going to be safe. Let's go. Bases loaded. Nobody out. That was kind of some play-by-play by me right there. Let's go, chat.
Well, you're going to obviously take a look at this and see if he somehow had his foot on
Nope.
the base.
Did not.
It looks like he was coming off.
Bases loaded for DJ LeMahieu. And then top. Nobody out, chat. Let's do it. Give me a run. I'm still only looking for 1 run right now. Beggars can't be choosers, chat. Ideally, I'm looking for more, obviously, but like I will technically take 1 run. Please fucking score.
They don't do that much.
Let's go, Deej. I need to see something out of Deej. Let's go. Pick it up. Ball.
Pitches
I like this
low
umpire
to
so far.
LeMahieu.
So far. Come on, Deej.
Bases loaded, nobody out. He goes
He
around.
called. Okay.
1-1.
If he called that a strike, I wouldn't have been pissy either.
Singer came over from the Royals in a November trade.
1-1.
Cincinnati sent Jonathan India and Joey Weimer.
Nope.
To
Ah,
KC.
yeah. 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Come on, Deej. But don't be dumb and fucking just put ball on bat and ground into a double play.
Dominguez at third. Volpe at second.
But I guess I would take that because that would get
Field
us a
back
run.
looking
So
for the double
whatever.
play. Swing.
Pathetic.
Miss LeMahieu.
One out.
Down on strikes. That's a big strikeout for Singer. Now a double play.
Grisham.
Gets out of it.
Grisham.
You can tell some of these hitters are
I have faith in Grisham to hit a fly
seeing
ball.
the ball. He got in the hole
I have
and
faith in
you
Frank Grisham.
didn't leave the strike zone that much. You see, when you don't see the ball well, you start to open up because you fear of being jammed, and you see that front hip moving out a little bit, which opens up the outside corner.
Come on, Grish.
Here's Trent Grisham.
Rich, right field, base hit!
To right field. Dominguez scores. They hold Volpe.
RBI single, Trent Grisham. Yanks lead 1-0. Huge. Let's go, chat.
Get a hit with runners in scoring position, and they lead 1-0.
I love how Case call, and rightfully so, is the Yankees get a hit with runners in scoring position. Put that on the front page of the post. Let's go, chat. Way to be, Grish. 1-0 Yanks. Good start. And now you got to get more. Give me another one. We got just still one out. Make it a 2-0 lead. And we got Judge up now, too. Let's go, Cat. Come on. Let's go, baby. Come on. Here we go. Here's Judge. Bases juice. First pitch is low. 1-0. Let me get this up on Yanks Ave.
1-0 on Judge.
And yo, if you don't already, obviously follow Yanks Ave on Yankees Avenue is what it's called. Instagram and Facebook.
Very hard.
That's where I post all these
come
clips.
through every single time. It just can't happen.
Judge?
I just had that feeling that Aaron Judge was going to do something. They ended up jamming him with a fastball in.
And he's done a great job with the runners in scoring position this year.
Yep.
And he also
Not
has
in
the
June,
most
though.
RBIs in close late inning games of anybody in the game. 1-1.
Swing and miss.
1-2.
Come on, Cap.
Singer has really used that slider well, right on the outside corner, and then it goes off the plate with 2 strikes.
Damn, Judge.
Down on strikes for the second time against Singer.
He's off, man.
You get the second strike, and then you throw it even farther away. And Aaron Judge, I don't
Sucks.
think he's seeing the ball real well at the plate right now.
That
Probably has a
sucks,
lot
I
to
said,
do
not
with
he
that batter's
sucks.
eye being lit up, and you're in the shade.
All right, 2 dead bases still loaded.
There's Ben Rice.
Here's
who
Ben
said he
Rice.
couldn't see the ball last time up. He struck out in the
Did he
first.
tell you that, Kay?
Grounded foul.
When did he say that?
Must be such a helpless feeling. I mean, it's hard to hit in perfect conditions.
Yeah, it's terrible because you can't really see the spin of the ball. So you can't tell if it's off speed. You can't tell if it's a fastball. You're late because you don't, you don't pick it up as well. It's not ideal, believe me.
And you can really get hurt, too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Rice. 0-1 count. Swing and miss. 0-2.
0-2. Bases remain loaded. 2 outs. Yankees have a run in.
Nope.
1-2. Mason inside, but not a terrible pitch. They call that a ball with purpose, not a wasted pitch. Maybe sets up the 1-2 for Singer.
Ah!
And he nicks the inside corner, and then Rice goes
All right,
down.
Chad. Well, we got to run, huh?
That's 6 strikeouts for Singer. Bases loaded, nobody out. The Yankees scored just 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second.
That's fucking crazy. Hey, we got to run. Shout out Trent Grisham. Really there, it comes down to, I mean, DJ's at bats suck too, but we need Judge to get going, yo. We need Judge to be Judge. That'll solve more than half our issues. And I have no problem. I mean, I wouldn't even call it living and dying by Judge, because the supporting cast around him I still, for the most part, very strongly believe in. And with that said, like, this is the deepest lineup surrounding Judge since 2019. But I have no problem, like, living and dying by Judge, quote unquote, because if Judge doesn't hit the playoffs, we're screwed anyways. Like, we need Judge to be Judge, and he will be. Just kind of need that sooner rather than later. 2 rough at-bats for him, and in that one, that was an opportunity where at least he's got to lift the ball in the air and drive in that second run. Anyways, I will take the 1. We got a 1-0 lead, chat, free in the bump. Put up 0s, yo, and maybe we'll run into some more runs, and I'm just going to watch the game, yo. That's all we're doing, baby. What's good, chat? How we feeling? Vol, yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Judge, I love you, but you got to do better there, 100%. 100%. We need Free to ball out tonight. Yeah, we do. We do. Which sucks. It's like we know he's going to ball out, or like he's balled out the entire season, and you figure he will, but it's like even more pressure because we're not hitting. And in that case, like, yo, bases loaded, nobody out, you get 1 run. Yeah, pretty sad. Oh, very sad. Cray. Runners in scoring position, absolutely. It's just embarrassing. I mean, I don't know about embarrassing. It just pisses me off. If it were embarrassing, then it'd be like, I'm like worried about the other people seeing it. I'm just pissed for us. But I get what you're saying, dude. I think we had a similar emotion towards it. Anyways, 1-0 Yanks. I will technically take it, I guess. Alright, so let me click this off.
I think he was kind of sorry. Look how he looks at you, too. Bam.
That was a good idea, Cameron.
Well, first of all, the ball was outside.
Having the alternating lineup things, lineup cards.
Over the plate, so I got domed with the throw.
You know, it was fortunate for you. You had that second helmet under the helmet.
Yeah.
That was some head of hair.
Let's go, Freed. Let's go, chat. Love you. Click like on the stream, please.
Yeah.
Yours was product free, Paul, right?
And you guys hear everything okay?
There's a pitch.
Yeah, it's outside. I should have started arguing.
Damn.
Wow.
Let's see if the box score is good.
And you couldn't really get mad at Socha because he's kind of tough. There would have been some fight there.
Well, you know, he was at the best at blocking the plate. He used to just sit in front of the plate until Dave Winfield actually hit him in California, like knees first.
Tough dude.
Got the vanilla protein shake. This one's actually fire. It literally tastes like a vanilla
And
milkshake.
I've talked to guys, you know, who managed when he managed, and they put him at the top of guys that are tough to manage against. They thought he was a really good manager.
You know, looking at that highlight, that's back, and a lot of people don't realize that was the Cincinnati Reds. That at that time, that was the rival. We were in the West, which made no sense. We were playing the Dodgers today, you know, all the year.
That was when it was 18, 19 games, right?
That was a nasty curveball by Freed. Nasty. 1 dead.
So steer down looking. Second strikeout for Freed. Yankees lead 1-0, bottom of the second. Here's Trevino. Chop foul.
You know, Michael, all afternoon I was asking people around the Yankees who their guess would be in terms of Trevino's next walk-up song for his former teammates. And a lot of them picked Austin Wells, but that's not the case. He just came up to Hip Hop Hooray. So I wonder if the games are over.
Chopper,
for
slow
last night
roller.
with the ejection.
Oh, Freed, no, hustle. You got time? Bang! What a play. Great job.
Makes the play.
2 dead.
He didn't come up with it cleanly the first time, stayed with it, knew who was running, and still got him.
Yeah, it's amazing. Once he booted it, I'm like, I kind of took my eye off the play, off the end of his glove, stayed with it, knowing who's running, and still had plenty of time to get Trevino at first base. How do you like that for a pitcher, huh?
He's a 3-time Gold Glove winner and showed it there.
Pitch.
1-1.
Nice pitch.
Now 1-2 on resigns.
Well, he has tweaked his fastball, and he has also tweaked his breaking ball. He's got a big over-the-top breaking ball, and then that little short one that gets down and into righties. He just has so much to work with that he can control on the mound.
He thought that was strike 3. Took a step toward the Yankee dugout. 2-2.
Ball looked like it ended up down, but
Low.
again, the way the Yankees catchers, and we talked about it last night,
Go
start
free.
with their glove down.
2 balls, 2
and
strikes, 2
raise up
outs.
to
Bottom
catch it.
2. Yanks lead 1-0.
Certainly helps the framing of the low pitch.
Bang.
Swing and a miss.
Word. Okay. Fried looks good. No surprise there. What do we got?
Third strikeout for Fried. On the highlight reel, it's on this
4, 5, 6. Stanton, Jazz, Jason.
Then the off-balance throw.
Good shit by Jason, by the way. That was a bomb before. Led off the game with second inning with a double. And he was, of course, the one that scored on the Grisham single. So shout out Jason. He's due up third this inning. Again, 4, 5, 6. Stanton, Jazz, Jason. I'm trying not to criticize commercials as much. I notice I often do it only when the Yankees aren't playing well. But I will say, with that said, modern commercials are just awful, obnoxious. And some of them are despicable to the human race, I will say. But that's all I'll say, chat. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. How we feeling, yo? Hey, we're winning. We're winning. I appreciate you, Big C. Thank you, man. Noah, my guy. I know, commercials didn't do anything to me, but you know who fucking did? You, Noah. No, I was stalking your Instagram yesterday, by the way. Let's see. Oh, Big C, you're a Reds fan? Okay. Hey, you seem like you're chilling, though. Yeah. No, we got no problem with opposing fans here. Just don't fucking know, like, all capitals, like, fuck the Yankees. And not from a standpoint of, like, oh, we can't handle it. Just, like, annoying. We're chilling. But you haven't done that, so we're all right. Stalk it all you want. It's public. I know, Noah. I know. You're my guy. Anyways, chat, let's score. Let's do it, yo. Shout out my guy Luna, by the way. Moderating the chat, holding down the fort. No Morgan tonight. For once, I'm not mad at Noah for complaining because this is ridiculous. And honestly, you know what? Maybe that's why I'm gassing up Noah every day, because it's you know, this is honestly, no, you're probably thriving in this environment. Way to customize Nan. Honestly, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Adam, but word up. I love you guys. All right, yo. 4, 5, 6. Let's have a Stanton homer or something.
Giancarlo Stanton will lead off. He walked in the first inning. 7 for 23 since coming off the IL.
My shirt, by the way.
Has yet to hit home run. In fact, one thing that we've noticed,
John Boy shirt.
his
Talking
swing was
Yanks.
pretty good, but he has not lofted the ball. All of his hits seem to be hard hits on the
Yeah.
ground or low
Let's go, Stan.
Yeah, he has really never had a
Ball.
true uppercut swing. It's very level.
This umpire
He
zone
hits
is
the ball so hard that
very
a lot
nice so
of them
far.
carry out of the ballpark.
So far. Top 3 already. Ripped. Left center field. Well hit.
ripped into left.
Ah! What an idiot! You didn't catch that. Yeah, you didn't catch that. And the reason I say what an idiot, let me calm down. The reason I say what an idiot is because I cannot stand hot dog dives. He did not have to do that, and it cost him. Catch the ball like a normal person. You think fucking Trent Grisham does that? No. Trent Grisham catches that ball with his eyes closed, casually. Anyways. Slight crash out. I'm getting too mature for that shit. Anyways, let's go. Leadoff single. Well, very hard hit by Stanton. Leadoff single for Stanton. Runner off first. Nobody out. Top 3. Let's go, Jazz. Come on. Give me something.
Chisholm.
And Jazz with the drive. Right field. There it goes. Fire me up, chat. Jazz, 2-run bomb. Drops the bat following the swing. Immediately following the swing. Home run number 11 on the year for him. It's a big one, chat. That's a big one, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 3-0 Yanks. Which, you know, I got to say, on a 3-0 lead, there's a lot of game left. But obviously, huge. Now, a successful start to this game. Enjoy this moment right now, chat, is what I'll say. We got a lot of baseball left to watch. But we got a 3-0 lead right now. Jazz goes deep.
Hit third base because he would call you out.
And for obvious reasons,
433
we
feet.
fucking like
That was a
that.
bomb.
Click like on the stream if you haven't already. 3-0 Yanks. And still nobody out in the third.
Oh, in the
And the
zone.
pitch to Dominguez is low.
That was a bomb, dude.
Run of the year.
Let's go, chat. Anybody see the distance on that? Oh, Dan Works Sr. just said, he texted me saying, I think he made a comment to Trevino when he came across home plate. That's interesting. Which I hope he did. Again, I'm like kind of pissed at Trevino for that. It's not in the top 10 of things that are driving me crazy with the Yankees right now, or like relative to the baseball world. But Trevino pointing out to the umpire last night that Jazz apparently was still talking. It's like, bro, I understand you're not a Yankee anymore, but even if you forget if you told Trevino anybody, it's like, what are you, a fucking snake?
3-1 on Dominguez. Hit a double to center field, off the center field wall.
Oh, I think Jazz did say something to Trevino.
25 games without a home run.
Fire me up. Anyways, 3-0 Yanks. That's the main thing. It's still nobody out. 3-1 to Jason.
Skied the other way.
I'm getting this up on Yanks Ave, so
But it makes the seats.
let me just do that.
See, the ball's supposed to be kind of up, and it ends up down where Jazz wants it. He knew immediately where it was headed.
Looked like it was headed to the Ohio River.
Yeah, there it is.
Five hits for the Yankees. They lead 3-0.
Yeah, Dan Works Sr., who's a he likes Toji Trevino.
Strike three.
He's not pleased with that
Jazz knew it.
what Trevino did last night. He said that was surprising.
The Yankees have been in the
And that's
first
my dad's
two
way of
games
saying that's fucking
early,
bullshit.
but they just
Anyways, 3-0 Yanks. Let's go. I get this up on YouTube as a short. Jason down on strikes. All good.
And the Reds ended up coming back last night in game 1 of the series also.
Dude, that's a nice bat flip. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about that kind of thing right now at all. I guess I shouldn't say at all. I'm commenting on it. But that was cool. Ground ball, slow roller, chop to the third, hugs the line, hustle Volpe. Safe? Okay, Volpe, are you fast or not? I don't understand. Sorry. Volpe's his own separate little conversation to be had anytime he's up.
Off the bat, this is Anthony Volpe.
It's all
He's
good.
got good wheels, obviously. Fair or foul, I don't know.
Volpe, it's supposed to be faster, bro.
Surprised that, he was able
Stop
to
looking at the fucking ball! Sorry.
throw across the field
Sorry. I need to calm down.
and get Volpe that easily.
Here's Wells. Reached on a fielder's choice E3. And the Yankees.
Reminder, chat, I'm going to be checking what you guys have to say in between innings.
Yankees had the bases
Don't think
loaded,
I'm ignoring you or nothing.
nobody out, and they ended up scoring just one.
And maybe we'll
run.
do I'll get a ref guess
But
for
now
us to
they've
do,
added 2 on the Chisholm
like
swing.
halfway through. And for those new that don't know what that is, shout out to my guy Jolly Olive. That's his idea
Singer has
on the
7
JN Baseball
strikeouts.
channel.
2
But it's
outs
a
into the third.
it's where I'll show you a stat page. I'll get a guy that's like formerly, it's like Name That Yank basically. I'm gonna get a screenshot of a stat page of a certain player, and you gotta guess who it is. And whoever gets it first gets to follow back on Yanks Ave if you want. Anyways, 0-2 on Wells.
And they're getting Singer's pitch count up. He's
Yeah.
at 63 pitches.
You hear that? 63 pitches for Singer.
And the Reds bullpen been used a lot. They're kind of running on fumes, so if you get into that bullpen.
You saw Singer's reaction after that foul ball. I mean, he can feel the pitch counts on a hot night like this. Just frustrating. He can't put hitters away. A lot of foul balls. Gave up the big home run.
Swing and miss. Wells struggles continue, but
Strikeouts for Brady Singer.
3-0 Yanks. Jazz 2-run bomb, 11th of the year.
One swing
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
A long home run.
Attaboy. Yeah, I'm curious what he said to Trevino. Let's see right here. This is what I have it. I don't know. It did kind of look like there was a slight smile to it, so I'm not sure. But I wouldn't want to smile. I wouldn't want him smiling at Torino after that. Like, I hope he actually said something like, yo, why are you being a fucking snake? Anyways, Dan can't accept Volpe's a bust. Noah, first of all, you can't read my fucking mind, bro. Don't try to get in my head. I assure you, you're not in the right direction. I have probably criticized Volpe more in the last 2 days than I ever have. And what I said last night, Noah, is that we're getting to the territory of that conversation being legitimate. And yes, I will walk a fine line with it because I will not group myself in with all due respect, the inbreds that jump the gun on takes or don't let anything marinate, or it's like this, yo. Like, for the people that were saying within the first 2 weeks of his career in 2023 that Volpe was a bust, if I say halfway through year 3, if I were to, which I'm not yet, but we're getting there, so it's close, that Volpe's a bust, they'd be like, oh, I told you I was right. It's like, no, you just have no patience. You don't know how to watch baseball. Every blind squirrel finds a nut. Now, listen, I'm frustrated with Volpe, no doubt. And I understand why people have been for his entire career. Determining him, or, yeah, I guess that's the word, determining him as a success or a failure 1 year into his career is stupid. 2 years into his career is stupid. Halfway through year 3, maybe it's like a similar thing to quarterbacks. It really is. We talked about it going into this year, that year 3 for Volpe is, at least in terms of the perception of, sure, bust or whatnot, it's make or break for him. And that was largely to do with the offensive progression, which technically has been there to a degree. He's above league average, 100 WRC+, where his first career was at 86. The issue, and Noah, you've heard me say this time and time again now, is the issues on defense. If you're not going to be an elite defender, which hasn't even technically been a good defender this year, and not to mention the base running, like what exactly is going on there. What is Anthony Volpe? So I will not ever do the monkey brain takes. I will say it when it's valid to say it. Anyways, 3-0 Yanks. Let's go. Love you, chat. Click like on the stream if you haven't already. I'm going to pull you guys back up really quick because I just addressed Noah's message and didn't look at anything else. Anyways, bottom 3, free back out there, of course. Looking good so far. I think some of these guys need to stop looking at pitches down the middle. I know they're looking for certain pitch. Honestly, CJ, to a degree, I do agree with you, man. I do. Hey, what up, Steve? Steve, I was criticizing Judge before. That was bad. He's got to get going. Iran's asking, what did Trevino do last night? Well, I didn't know until just now they showed the replay, or earlier in the game. So right before Jazz got ejected in the bottom half of the inning, Trevino, they showed a replay on a little bit ago of him basically tapping umpire's shoulder saying, yo, look, Jazz is still talking. Like, look at him. He's still talking, blah, blah, blah. Basically, snake shit, which certainly made me lose respect for Trevino. And it looked like Jazz said something to Trevino as he crossed home plate, which I love. Not a huge deal, but whatever. Anyways, I will pick you guys back up in entering the top of the 4th. Ground ball, slow roll left side. Fried fields it. One dead.
It really is like having an extra infielder. Some pitchers just shy away from it. He goes after it.
Yeah, and you know what? He doesn't rush. Watch. He takes his time. He knows what he's got. You know, he waits for the hop that he wants. You know, he's not just jabbing at it, knocking it out of his glove.
There's a story in the Post about how tough Fried is. Just a tough-minded pitcher competitor, and he's been that way his whole life. Where when he was at Westlake, the exclusive high school.
Oh wow! And get this. So Chris Kirshner of The Athletic tweeted out, Aaron Boone said before the game today that he believed Jose Trevino contributed to Jazz's ejection last night.
And they would face each other. And
fuck Trevino, man.
Never missed up and in. So Fried wasn't
I'm gonna.
got smashed in the nose and broke his nose.
I'm just gonna throw this shit on my story. I'm gonna get the clip and I'll run it. You know what? Let me see if Talking Yanks post the clip and then I'll put it up on the stream for you guys to see if they did.
The guy reset it on his kitchen table.
I didn't post it. Let me try to find this video.
And then he played in the next game.
Sounds like
with two black eyes.
Yellowstone or
Yes.
something. Wow.
Ground ball
Now,
foul.
Paul, I think he might get his toughness from his mom. So when Max Fried was about to be born, there was a terrible earthquake in L.A. And the hospital that she was
All right,
supposed
I
to
can't
go
find the
to
video, but
was shut down.
I'm sure somebody will post it.
So they directed her to this hospital that was about to be closed. The elevators weren't working, and she climbed up 7 flights of steps to get to the maternity level. Gave birth to Max, and then left the next day with Max. It's a tough lady.
This is like a movie script.
Yeah.
How do you know these stories? Where'd this all come
This
from?
was in the New York Post. It was a great story in the New York Post.
You know, when you sit in your hotel room for 8 hours a day and don't go outside,
read a lot.
You read a lot.
Yeah.
You learn a lot.
I mean, you put aside some time for Walgreens, and then after that, you read.
By the way, at 12:01, I just went and teed off because you didn't show up.
Yeah, I was a little late.
Fly ball shouldn't be deep.
High fly ball.
Decently deep, but too dead.
Grisham makes the play. That story does tell you how much tougher women are than men. I mean, we complain about the littlest thing. She climbed 7 flights of steps.
Yeah.
Here's T.J. Friedel.
Starters versus the A's. Remember, off day tomorrow, and then A's come to the Bronx Friday. Will Warren will go. Series opener Friday night. Clark Schmidt will go on Saturday.
You know, what's impressive about
Sunday
him,
to be announced, and that, of course, would
like
be
he's exerting himself on the mound.
I mean, technically the slot for Stroman to return. Let me put the Reds box score up.
It's like an artist at work.
Yeah, and he has so much, like I said earlier, to work with. And, you know,
Oh, it is up.
to be able to control all the pitches in his arsenal.
Inning over?
You know,
Word
makes
up.
it very difficult.
What was that, ground ball to first?
We go to break.
what was that?
Max Fried's dealing.
Yeah, good shit for him.
And, you know,
That ground ball to first, Rice took it himself. Word. Alrighty. Fried scoreless through 3. Yankees lead by 3. 3-0 entering the top of the 4th. And 9-1 then 2. 9 then top. DJ Grisham, Judge. Need Judge to get going. And by the way, really quick on Judge. I gotta plug this computer in. Both my computers are like dead entering the stream, so I have to like play musical chairs with the one charger I have at this setup. Judge's like day off thing. People are, you know, correlating. I keep saying correlating, I feel like every single day on these streams. It's my new favorite word. But correlating the struggles of Judge to his day off. I know I've been roasting Boone probably in his decisions more than ever lately. If Judge getting a day off, like, turns him into a bad hitter, which is not going to do, obviously, but what it's been since, like, he's not been good, that's on Judge. Like, you're a good hitter. Be a good hitter. You've had days off before. You've had days where the team has been off. Like, that is not on Boone. And I don't think I would have sat him that day either, but if that is the reason why Judge is struggling all of a sudden, that is on Judge. Anyways, speaking of, Judge due up third this inning. What's good, chat? How we doing? Hope so. I'm rooting for... I like DJ a lot. Work, thanks for being my soundtrack to my bench PR today. You screaming deep to right field as a certified gym banger. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Pretty cool you got the background in the background. Are you talking about the Yankee Stadium? Yeah, I supposed to do the... Like when we're on the road, I like to put the background of, like, in this case, Cincinnati, but I forgot to. You talking about me, Nathaniel? I'm chilling. I was talking about something else. Anyways, let's do it, chat. 3-0 Yanks. Click like the stream if you haven't already. I know I keep saying that, but it does help out a bunch. And, yeah.
Best buddies with Strawberry growing up.
Let's keep scoring.
Seasons, 2-time All-Star, 1990 World
I want more.
2-time Silver Slugger 3.
But I know I shouldn't.
Gloves.
What movie, chat? That is the easiest question of all time.
Has been working with Benson a lot about his hitting, and if you see Benson, he's kind of dropped his hands like Eric.
Yeah, good call, Cameron. With the double box score. Let's go, Deech.
Two 2-0 on LeMahieu, who struck out in the second.
the '90 World Series, and you know the mighty A's were coming in town, and Chris Sabo, who was probably my best friend on the team, we went out just to watch them take batting practice, because back then there was no internet.
Chopper.
You never watched other teams, and you know McGuire and Canseco, and they were hitting balls in the old Riverfront Stadium where we had never seen balls hit, and you're thinking, wow, maybe we are overmatched. And you know, it didn't take long. Eric Davis hit a home run off Dave Stewart in Game 1 that just absolutely opened our eyes. Like, all right, now we know we can beat these guys.
You got hurt in that World Series, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know we swept them, and if we don't win Game 4, we might not win the series, because Eric dove for a ball. He was out, and Billy Hatcher was our hottest hitter, and he got hit in the hand, so he wouldn't have been able to play either. So you know, they were having issues. La Russa was fighting with Canseco, and some things were happening, so it was very fortunate to put it away that 4th game, because we're going to have issues from then on. Ex-Yankee Jose Rijo was MVP of that series.
Ground ball right side, get through. Nope.
Played perfectly. And Encarnacion Strand goes to first.
One dead.
Little did you know, Paul, that I covered that World Series as a writer.
You did?
Yeah, you probably remarked to your teammates, who's that big-headed freak?
Like, the guy wants an interview. Who is he? So we crossed paths before
That's
we really...
right. That's right. Who knew? That now we'd be brothers in arms.
Let's go, Grish.
There's Trent Grisham. He's 2 for 2.
Yep. Grisham's been hitting lately, yo. He's picked it back up.
Starts, everybody just
OPS been back over 800 now for a minute.
Billy Bates played a big role.
Pinch runner, yeah.
Did you do much in that series?
No, I had a really good series before that against Pittsburgh, and back then, you know, you didn't have a wild card. You had one big series to get to the World Series, and it was so funny because I had a huge series against Pittsburgh, and like I said, Chris Sabo, my best friend, did nothing, and then he had a great World Series, and I basically didn't do well in the World Series. But you know, it is so weird in a 4-game sweep. You know, you're talking about 12 or 15 at bats.
Yeah.
Judge on deck. High drive.
Crack to right field. If it's fair, it's gone.
Dude.
It is
Foul.
a foul ball.
I saw Grisham's reaction, then K kept going. I was like, he's got a shot. Anyways.
No doubt.
Foul ball,
Grisham,
1-2.
He knew right away. He just stood at home plate.
Yep.
So you won 5 World Series. You have 5 rings. Do you display any of them in the house, or do you ever wear them?
I never wear them. I mean, they look great in a trophy case, and that's what those rings. They're so big, and you know, but they're beautiful under the lights in the trophy case. And believe me, every ring has a story. And obviously,
Nope.
you know, the Yankee rings.
No go.
Every one of
2-2.
them has a story, and I'm sure even covering them, Michael, you have memories that are so much different in every one of them. Right?
And yo, good call, Blue. I'll tell you, this umpire's got a nice zone.
Next pitch
And that pitch was outside, technically. Yo, Grish is even making a face. I think Grish thinks he got away with one there. Possibly.
Well, he does have a lot of strikeouts, and that eats up.
Is that
pitches,
Johnny
but
Bench
then,
behind
he has had to
home
grind
plate?
too.
2 walks, 8
still kicking?
strikeouts, 5 hits.
Nah, ain't Johnny Bench. Line?
Drive and right
Caught.
at De La Cruz.
Oh, good.
We'll take you back, Paul.
2 dead.
The 1990 Reds parade. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Jerry Springer.
The mayor.
Jerry Springer.
It's Fountain Square. There's Uncle Lou. Lou Piniella brought the winning from Barry Larkin.
Jerry Springer? Jerry Springer?
There you
Hey,
are.
Paul O'Neill. High drive, center field.
What baby was that?
More so can of corn. Judge flies out. Inning over. On to the bottom 4, chat. This game's zooming. So far, so good. I mean, we're up to a 3-0 lead right now, so.
Buddy, enjoy
Technically, A-okay. Judge is still struggling, but all good. I'm going to take a real quick chat. I will be right back. I got a wedgie again. Sorry, excuse me.
Apartments.com gives landlords the tools to manage your rentals with ease. It's like having a whole team of yous.
Hey, Jim. Keep generating that lease, Jim. I'm sorry, what's in the microwave?
Apartments.com, the place to list a place.
You found it then.
Of course I did. Good boy.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brown brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
It's all the same, business and baseball. The data gives you the framework in which to go out and compete. It's the hypotheticals. What happens if this happens? What if it's a line drive? What if it's a ball in the gap? You're doing all kinds of possibilities so that when it happens, you can make the right decision. Making those key decisions at key moments and then knowing the impact, that's the magic.
Sage AI-powered finance solutions are helping business leaders like Cal Ripken Jr. make smarter, faster decisions.
Paul, I got to ask you one thing. This is a parade, your hometown team, your dream, and that sweater you pulled out of the
You know
closet?
what? I was hoping we didn't have that vault picture because, yeah, that's a little out there.
Wow.
Huh?
Well, what's going on? Do you still have that?
Yeah, I'm sporting it tomorrow, Michael. Wow. I remember Andy's little hat, though. It was like had mouse ears on it.
Wow. And you're very well dressed now. That couldn't have been Natalie's fault.
Well, she picks it
Let's go
up.
chat.
I was trying to check out her outfit. I forget what she had on. You know, times change, man.
But that sweater, that's always that style.
Alrighty, yo. Bottom four, Yanks lead by 3.
Coogee, remember
Free looking good so far. Let me fix the
Yes.
Yanks back up here. Again, I remember doing the
The 0-1?
like switching between box scores like for 1 or 2 days last year. Maybe it was during the playoffs for a moment. I don't know why I stopped, but I definitely would. I feel like because I didn't do it this way. Like maybe I was cropping it every single time instead of just clicking it on and off. But that's the way to go. Shout out my guy Cameron for suggesting that. Anyways, love you, chat. Click like, please, if you haven't already. I'm gonna pick you guys back up. I'll pull up the chat in after the 4th inning.
That was the coldest I've ever been.
I might have lost a toe. I don't know. It was cold. Fun, though.
That was great. I think we started maybe in the floats in the 90s on
I feel like this week has flown by the way. It's already Thursday tomorrow.
So I'm standing near Paul on the float,
I ain't complaining.
and he goes, "Well, where does the parade end?" I said, 34th Street in front of Macy's. I said, okay. Then we're up to like 78. He goes, "How much longer?" I said, "Well, 34 minus 78."
Well, you know, you saw my math skills last night. They're not real good. It was right off the cuff, you know. Sometimes I need a pad of paper.
And Paul kept asking me, 65th Street, how much longer? How many more blocks? I don't know if you remember this.
Now, look at
One
this,
dead.
Michael. This
Fly
is
out the
where
judge.
I brought my golf cart to this. This is where we were going golfing in today.
Love it.
And we would have had a blast.
That's Redzilla.
Redzilla shoots smoke, all kinds of stuff.
So we're waiting in a bus before we get onto the float. I don't know if you remember this. And I'm not going to say the actress's name.
Box
It's
score
not
frozen?
fair. She gets on the bus and all the seats are taken. And Charlie Hayes gets up and said, "Here, you can take my seat." And she sat down and didn't say thank you. And after
I would've
about
said,
like
"Get
a
up,
minute,
bitch."
Charlie Hayes goes, "Thank you would be the way to go."
Yeah, word.
Was she a singer too?
Yes.
I know
Yeah.
exactly who you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yep. Sorry, folks. It's going to be a trivia question in a couple of years. Can't give it away.
Good pitch. 0-2 on Ellie.
Oh, and 2.
Think you would have been.
Oh, was he chapped? And if anybody's going to look stuff up, also in a float next to us was Shirley Jones, Mrs. Partridge. She was very nice. It wasn't her.
Does anybody know who these people are that they're talking about? Let's go free. 2-2 on Ellie.
Did you ever hear the story, Paul, that if you guys had won in 2001, there was not going to be the normal parade?
Is that right?
Because security-wise, because of 9/11,
yeah.
they were going to have some kind of celebration in Times Square.
Wow.
Fly ball center field should be
Fly ball
caught.
shallow center.
Or maybe not.
That's
I
gonna
thought it was
dump in
deeper.
front of Grisham for
One out
base
single
hit
for
for
Ellie.
Cruz.
Bottom 4, runner off
Cruz is
first.
having some kind of serious hits it hard. It's in the seats. It's a soft. It finds grass. Curveball right off the end of the bat. Nothing that Grisham can do in center field.
He's had quite a series, Paul. He is 7 for 11. Very convenient.
Nice.
Thank you. Here's Tyler Stevenson. One and 0. Yankees lead 3-0. A Grisham RBI single in the second, a 2-run home run by Chisholm in the third.
I was looking at De La Cruz's numbers
NBA drafts
last
tonight?
year, and he led all of baseball with 67 stolen bases, or 67
When
stolen
the Knicks
bases.
pick.
But he also had 218 strikeouts.
Late, I assume.
And that's 31%. He has cut that down to 26%. So he's getting on base much more. He's progressing as at 23 years old. Obviously, his ceiling. You don't know how good he's going to get.
Well, how about this? When Francona got the job, he went to the Dominican Republic to meet with Cruz for the first time, with De La Cruz. And he asked him what he wants to accomplish. And De La Cruz said, I want to be the best player in baseball. Francona said, okay, let's adjust that. How about you're the best player on the best team?
That's that's a great way to really show what Francona's all about. Because you can have great players, and I've seen great players that don't win World Series, that don't even get to World Series. But to be part of a team and be the player on that team that wins, it does mean a lot more.
Let's go free.
Wow, what a great! I'm going to take that one home with you.
Okay. 2-1.
Nice.
2-2.
Potter looks really good today for free.
The next pitch will be the 60th for Max Fried. One-on-one.
Minor chat, I will be pulling you guys up in a
21
moment after this
stolen
half inning.
bases for De La Cruz.
Don't think I'm ignoring you. I would never. Oh, Wells, catch the ball properly, please. Jesus Christ.
3-2.
You can't look at him, Wells. You fucking caught it like it's in the left-hander's batter's box. Good grief. 3-2.
De La Cruz's speed, you would assume a 3-2, he'd be off to the races, is hoping that if he doesn't get a great jump, that there's contact.
Grounded to third. Chisholm. Across the diamond.
Nice. Yo, Jazz looked nice and smooth at third base right there. Nice backhanded pick. Threw quickly. Good strong throw. Which that ain't surprised. He's got the arm strength. That looked very clean. Two dead. Would it be Jazz? Ellie over to second.
You get a late jump and just hope that the ball's put in play. And and it doesn't become just I have to steal this base.
What is it? Stanton leading off for us next inning? Because Judge flew out. Or no, excuse me, Rice. Rice, Stanton, Jazz.
Matt Blake
Oh,
goes out
correct.
toss with Freed.
The sound effects in baseball, all of baseball, I guess.
So runner at second.
Serious
2 outs.
problem.
Spencer Steer struck out looking in the second. He is 5 for 9 in this series.
Good
Oh,
pitch,
strike.
man. That cutter again.
Michael, you got a day off tomorrow. We can have a sleepover. Come on over to the house. You can get up at 7, listen to the roof get pounded on.
I wish you would have told me earlier. I don't have any flight arrangements.
Good. You're not even doing the next series. We can hang for 4 or 5
Oh,
days.
Kay's not doing the A
You
series?
want to hang that long? Wow.
I'll drop you off at Walgreens, pick you up later.
That's at the stadium, too. Who's doing the A series? Is it Rucco or
An
Shaq?
enjoyable thing.
Not for Shaq. That's just weird. Usually Kay always does the
Maybe you
home
can show me
series.
your CBS.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take you to Kings Island. Get you to golf. We got everything. It's a little Skyline chili, some graters. You didn't tell anybody.
Nice, Freed.
Yeah, that was nice of you.
1-2.
Chocolate chip.
1-2 count, 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz off second, bottom 4. Yanks lead by
Ice
3.
cream, concern here, very famous.
Ground ball, left side, make a play.
Backing up Chisholm, the long throw.
Jazz, what the fuck? God damn it.
So the Reds get a run and it's 3-1.
Can't happen, man. I just don't get it. And I know Jazz should be at second base, but even so, he's a damn good fucking ball player. He's got the arm strength. Just make the play. I mean, that's tough, but like, he's like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, way to be Rice. I mean, it's not the easiest play in the world, but it's. Let's see, did he slip? That was just funky, man. And listen, maybe there's a world where it's so deep in the hole, like Jazz doesn't get him at first, but you just threw the ball away, and now Ellie scores. 2-run game, 3-1 Yankees lead. Good grief.
Now I'm just
Go
curious,
free.
is that a hit and an RBI?
Probably. No, hit and an error.
All right, it's an error on the throw. They give him a hit.
Yeah.
Saying he would have reached even on a good throw, and then the error allows the run to score, so there's no RBI.
Let's go, Freed. Yanks still lead, chat. We'll be all right. That was frustrating.
1-1 on Trevino. See the number 14 on the sleeve? That's to honor the passing of Pete Rose, Cincinnati's favorite son. Grounded to second, LeMahieu
All right.
gets Trevino, and that'll do
So,
it.
discuss the Jazz error. That's all I'll say on it. Annoying. But we still lead. 3-1 Yankees lead. Obviously scored more runs. Trust Max Fried, of course. We're in a good spot, but we were in a good spot technically yesterday, too. So, got to tack on, got to add on. Same shit. All right, Chad. How we doing, yo? How's it going? Is Cincinnati Central Time? Nah, Eastern Time Zone. I don't know if you're pulling my leg or not on that, Chris, but I asked like the dumbest question of all time. And basically, I did not realize how close Ohio was to like the eastern side of the state. I thought it was so much more central than it is. But you know, they're eastern. Jazz homer is a difference to let it be for now, but time to trade him. No, I'm not gonna trade Jazz. It doesn't stink, Steve. But that play by Jazz. I know I did jinx Jazz. I was gassing him up on that throw before, and then he looked ridiculous on the. I just saw your first message, Wagme. Should Judge lead off? Honestly, I'm more for Judge leading off than most people are. But again, like the lineup, I don't look at the lineup as why guys aren't hitting. And same with people mention the different lineups, like the, you know, scattered arrangements of the 1 through 9. Like, it's been that way all season long. In the first 2 months, they were hitting no problem with different lineups basically every single night. Is it, like, visually pleasing every day? Like, no, trust me, like, I remember growing up, Jeter, Granderson, Tex, A-Rod, Cano, Swisher, Ibanez / whoever was DHing, Russell Martin, Brett Gardner. Like, it was a fixture, and I loved it. But, again, same with the way I said about Judge getting the day off. Like, that doesn't give guys an excuse not to hit. Clearly, because we saw him in the first 2 months. Same kind of deal. Lineup was different almost every single day, and they were the second best offense in baseball, hitting with runners in scoring position, no problem. But, yeah. What up, Dunzel? I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, dude. I'm so sick of Jazz. Well, listen, man. I mean, listen. Oh, wait. Here's a Trevino thing. Wait, no, I got to rewind on this real quick, check. I may want to post this. Here, they're showing the Trevino thing. I'll put it up on the stream for you guys to see, too.
Part of the reason was he's barking at third, kind of talking to himself, and Trevino tells the umpire, look, and then Wagner throws him out.
Yeah, Trevino, you're a fucking pussy, dude.
Then we know what happened.
Yeah, keep smirking, you fucking bitch. Kick his fucking ass, honestly.
Well, today,
Let's see what Jazz said.
Chisholm goes yard, and he goes, I got you back.
Don't even snow. Are we doing this to close on or close off, bro? Give it to him for real. No smiling bullshit. Alright, honestly, I'm not going to post that. I will. I'll get the clips so you guys can see for those that, just so you're in the loop. Anyways. Whoa, you bitch! God damn!
So after striking out his first 2 at-bats, he reaches base.
Rice gets plunked. He's fine, though. Leadoff man on. Fine.
I get drilled on the first pitch. The two-seamer trying to run it back to the inside corner. Just kind of tugged it right into the thigh.
Computer's being hella slow.
Some things in the game you really don't miss, Michael. You know that getting drilled's one of them.
Oh, I can imagine. Pitch outside the stand.
Sorry, I won't say
I
it.
just don't know how players, get drilled and then eliminate the fear factor the next time they come up.
All right.
Yeah, that's part of hitting, and you'll see it.
I'll show the Trevino thing in between innings, but it's and then I'll get the box score. Rice off first for getting hit, and nobody out here stanting. Top 5 Yankees lead by 2, 3-1.
You can't hit that way. You just have to get over that.
It's almost mind over matter because I used to ask Leiter, when a pitcher delivers a pitch, he's about 50 feet away from the batter. And you have a guy like Stanton up at the plate. I said, how do you not worry about getting hit?
Oh, wait, my bad.
He said, you really
Forgot to rewind forward. So there's what? Does Stanton walk? Gotta rewind again. All right, Stanton walks. Here's Jazz.
You're seeing that Terry Francona is trying to milk every inning.
So, got a score here.
From Singer because the bullpen
First and second, nobody out.
used a lot. So, you give him a breather when you can. You just hope that, he can get to 100 pitches.
You know, say Singer's got to be up there. Yeah, 87 pitches for Brady Singer. Almost said it like I know the guy.
Coach tries to settle him down. Now Jazz's home run in the third. We'll take a look at the spectrum exit velocity.
All right, let's do it, chat. Click like on the stream if you haven't already, please. Let's go, Jazz.
It's really weird to me that now I'm seeing this on the road as the graphics changed. We got the way ballparks in graphics. That's pretty cool.
Well, if you did more road games, you'd see that happen.
Look at that, Jazz last 20 games in 343, 976 OPS. So that's just, I guess, since he came off the IL, right? Gotta be. Let's go, Jazz. Paul.
Yankee baseball is some highbrow stuff, Paul. It's not some fly-by-night.
I thought we were just, throwing a ballpark up there. We travel with graphics.
I'm getting stuffy again, bro. God damn. Maybe it's my desk. I think it is my desk. I don't understand. I wipe this shit down all the time. I'm a big vacuumer. I'm not a germaphobe, but I do like a nice, clean and tidy space. But I don't know why I'm getting all stuffy all the time. What the hell? 2-1 on Jazz. He's showing bunt, and he does bunt. Pops it up. Goes foul. Thank goodness. 2-2. What is their advertisement page? Oh, Kroger. Timeout, Brady. As the umpire said.
You understand where a lot of people, you look at Aaron Judge, you understand where his power comes from. You look at Big G, you understand where his power comes from. Jazz Chisholm, 5'11", 184 pounds. I don't get where he gets his power because he really doesn't use his legs a lot. He's just got naturally quick hands. See how quick that back gets through the zone, and he just.
Let's see. Actually, not Stan. Who's on Rice now? He tags. We tag. Forget it.
He can launch
One dead.
some baseballs for that side.
I think he's like coiled muscle.
Here's Jason.
And now more words.
Oh, stop fucking
Jose Trevino.
blowing each other, dude.
Playfully, it doesn't seem
It shouldn't
like
be playful. Trevino's a snake-ass bitch.
between the two. But I could tell you though, Paul, the Yankees were not pleased with Trevino.
Yeah, word.
No, I mean, when you feel like somebody kind of egged the umpire on to
And again, I'm going to show that clip in a
players
moment
out,
after this.
I'm sure,
this
especially when it's the guy that you're supposed to be so close with.
So here's Dominguez.
Let's go, Jace.
0-1.
Let's go, Chet. Ground ball left side. Oh, and Ellie bobbles it, so no double play. Spikes the thrower. Not even spike it, just too late. Jason beats it out. With bases loaded, 1 out.
I think this really shocked him.
I guess I'll give him
He didn't have a
an
shot.
error on
His
that.
best shot was to flip this to second base.
I mean,
and get
whatever,
Stan.
either way, it's bases loaded. Let's see.
That's a long throw.
Man, I want to get Jason a hit on that.
To his credit, hustled the whole way, and we
Man.
talked about his speed.
Way to be,
Once he gets
Jace.
going,
Atta boy.
he can motor.
Now that's fucking speed right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Volpe was supposed to be.
In the first game, he got down to first base on another infield single. It was like.
And honestly, that's actually not necessarily
31.7,
true. Volpe stolen bases in the minor leagues was always. Speaking of Volpe, here he is,
Which
bases
is
loaded.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was known to get really, really good jumps,
Ball comes right off the heel, and as soon as it pops up,
and that's why he
he's
stole
got
so many
no
bases.
shot at Dominguez.
Jason is fucking insanely fast. Bases loaded, 101, Volpe 1 out. 2-0. Give me a fly ball.
That's an only hit, Mike. Well,
Give me a fly ball.
Volpe has walked and grounded to third. Reds play back for the double play. So Aaron Boone the other day kind of cast doubt on a legend, a Yankee legend number.
What, Mantle?
Like I gave you the 31.7 feet, but when I said it to Boone, I said, you know, he was 3.17 down the line. He goes, no, he wasn't. He said, it's impossible. And I said, oh, I meant 31.7. He goes, nobody could be 3.1 seconds. I said, well, Mickey Mantle was 3.3. He goes, picture. There's no way.
Yeah.
He said, there's just no way. He said, like,
I believe it. I believe
3.73
his story.
is just incredible. He said, I'm sorry, I can't buy 3.3.
You know, some of the old stories, you know, they kind of get embellished over the years, but you know, when you
tall
look
was
at the
Mantle?
way they track things, I can still remember the video of Bob Feller throwing the fastball with the speeding motorcycle next to him. That, you know, said, oh, he's throwing 98 because the motorcycle was going 97. Yeah, that's pretty scientific.
Let's go, Volt.
Well, this is going to be the 100th pitch, but I don't know if he's going to throw it because here comes Terry Francona and the athletic trainer.
Oh, shit.
Something's up with Brady Singer.
All right, so that'll probably do it for him.
Did you see anything, Paul?
No, I didn't. I just know that, you know, this has been a grueling, hard time for him tonight. I mean, he's thrown a lot of pitches in a short period of time.
Is that his left?
Yeah, he kind of
His
limped
left
off the
lat
mound. And
or something?
first of all, he kind of arched his back, and then he kind of limped around the mound. So,
And it was Trevino who pointed to the dugout, get out here, but he's staying in the game. You know, and hot weather like this could be cramping too.
Well, I'm sure Francona will keep a close eye on him now. If he could get through this inning, obviously he's probably finished, but that would be a good thing for the Cincinnati bullpen.
3-2.
High fly ball, come on. Attaboy, Volpe.
Enough to get in a run.
Yeah, it will be.
Is Rice. Friedel.
Whoa!
Catch. Rice tags up, went back. Now he's coming home. De La Cruz throws.
Dude, I don't understand what is going on. We just got bailed out so hard, man. Rice left too early, goes back. They threw to third, so he had the opportunity still to score. What was going on here, man?
To third base. And stopped. I mean,
No, he didn't leave too early. Unless he thought he did. And he scored, so no harm, no foul. And that's on Boone, right, chat? No, it's fucking... I would fucking roast a little leaguer for doing that shit. It's like, that's... Like, Rice, what are you doing, dog? But all good, technically. I mean, he scored. He scored. Way to be, Volpe.
A lot of times as a runner, your head's down and you're listening to the third base coach to, you know...
I'm curious what that was. We probably wouldn't know until post-game. But I guess Rice maybe thought...
Maybe he thought he left early.
Yeah.
Too.
You know, that was...
Or Rojas thought he did, and it didn't look like he left early.
Because like I said,
Crazy
that
shit.
wasn't an in-between fly ball. That was plenty deep to be a
3-2.
sacrifice fly. Well, good news is the Yankees scored another run.
Yeah, word up. 4-1 Yanks.
Against his 44th rib.
Way to be, Volpe. And I already know, like, I'm not reacting to what you guys are saying. I don't see it yet. But just in general, like that's going to be put on Boone, who I've been criticizing a lot lately, so I'm not just coming to his defense blindly here. I just know it's going to be like, oh, there's Boone baseball again. It's like, no, with all due respect to Rice, who I love, like, that was fucking idiotic. Like, blame the fucking players when shit like that happens. You know? Like, if I go outside and take a fucking piss in public, and I guess some people would do this, but, like, blame fucking me, the 25-year-old adult, not my fucking, my dad or my parents, or, like, the fucking, my boss, or, like, my life mentor. It's like, have some fucking common sense, yo. Like, you're your own person. You're a fucking professional baseball player, and I love Rice to death. But, anyways, it's all good. He scored. He scored. That was weird. Curious what happened there. But, all right, 4-1 Yanks. I hate the Snapdragon commercial.
With Snapdragon, there's no limit to what you can do and what you can discover on the fastest PCs with multi-day battery life. Unlock your potential with Snapdragon at the heart of your PC.
You could be using your City Advantage Platinum Select card to blaze a new trail. And while you're feeling adventurous, the crew could realize
We're gonna need a bigger bag.
4-1 Yanks.
your travel benefits got the whole group covered.
I'm about to pull you guys
Take
up.
the reins and make some
It's good shit.
memories on the range. Adventure awaits with a City Advantage Platinum Select card.
No, that was insane, Michael. I mean, you can hear Russell doing Little League stuff. That should be coach chat. No, that's no, like that's on Rice, dude. Or unless Rojas called him back. Like, chat. If any of us fans who are watching the game on TV did that, we would be the ones responsible. Would we blame Boone? Like, if you were asked who's at fault there, is that Boone? Is it the Yankees coaching staff, or is that shit's taught to you in Little League, yo? It's just enough. Yeah, no, I know. I think that's fair, Ron. Anyways, did score. Let's go, chat. Bottom 5 already. So, keep doing your thing. Freed. And you guys. That's why you're stuffy. No immune system for being a germaphobe. No, my immune system's fucking insane, Wagme. I pride myself on my good-ass immune system. And I'm not a germaphobe, but I do. It's more so I just like to, you know, clean my crib and shit.
Being told it's the third one, Paul. So the first two were just incredible.
They were were just big warm-ups.
I
Big
guess.
one,
I just remember the first one, how amazing it was.
But as a kid, you never saw fireworks at the old stadium, right? They weren't allowed.
They weren't allowed.
Alrighty. Let's go, Freed.
The best fireworks story I ever heard was the Cubs are pitching and Cubs are playing. I think it was in St. Louis, and they would set off fireworks.
Oh, it was here.
Oh, it was here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss. Attaboy. How many Ks?
Sutcliffe has given up home runs, and so they
Only
sent
4?
out Billy
Okay.
Connors, the pitching coach.
One dead.
And Rick was really upset. What are you doing here? Get out of here! I don't want to talk to you. And Billy Connors, who had a quick wit, was in the Yankees for years, said, no. I'm just giving the guy time to reload the fireworks.
Exactly. Yeah.
I will say, so far so good in this
told
game.
me that story. This is the first time
But
I heard
still a lot of baseball left, obviously. I already told you guys the news. Don't act surprised by what you just saw. I'm weak, Chad. I'm fucking weak. 5-ball left center field, off the end of the bat. See? The fucking dickhead center field on the Reds would have done a hot dog dive and dropped that ball. Grisham, nice and casual.
You don't see Grisham very often.
Two dead.
He kind of hesitated in the middle of this play. You don't see that very often. And then he had to shoelace it, and that's a tough play at the end. He kind of hesitated there for a minute. He is so smooth going after things. He always makes it look easy.
And a strike to Espinal. Grounded foul.
Yankees have 29 sac flies this season. The only team with more in baseball is the Diamondbacks with 32.
Free, we've talked about what he has, how smart he is as a pitcher, and you see him hitting the pitch count. So he's calling his own game. He just has an idea what he wants to do. He didn't have an idea on that one. He was kind of launching one.
Well, it was a little waste pitch.
Oof, good pitch.
2-2.
Boy, it's got awful quiet here, hasn't it? I mean, a good, well-pitched game can really take the home crowd out of it. You heard in the last couple of days when everything was going really good for the Reds. So far tonight, Fried pretty much shutting everything down offensively for the Reds.
Fly ball to right.
Out to right field.
Fair ball.
It's going to be a fair ball, and it bounces into the seats for
You got double.
Couldn't have placed it any better if he walked it over there.
Yeah, it must have just hit on the line because Aaron Judge is kind of looking at it. It looked like a little chalk came up there.
Definitely, if it was chalk, it was on the foul side of the line.
What?
Yankees have not had much luck with challenges of late. They're still hot over the LeMahieu challenge in Boston at Fenway.
Are they still hot over that?
Got him.
Whoa! Let's go! Oh, shit! I gotta see the replay. You hardly even got to see what went down, but Fried, quick pickoff move, spin around through to second base. Looked like Volpe made a nice ass. Yo, that was badass, dude. Did he get him?
What are you doing?
I won't blame the Reds for. I mean, that was gorgeous right there. Great tag by Volpe. Kind of just skimmed him on the leg. Reds are challenging. All right, well, I'm gonna get the clip ready. Oh fuck! Did he miss it? No, I think he grazed him.
Unless you have a shot from center field, you don't know if the glove did nick the leg.
I don't think they were going to overturn that chat.
This is the one from center. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, he got him.
He got him, baby. Let's go.
It looks like his
Rushed
forearm
against
got
him
the knee.
before he got back to the...
That was... Dude, they got him. That was
Very hard for an infielder to,
gorgeous.
get that ball as it's going into, as a runner's coming.
And that'll be the end of the inning, assuming the call is confirmed, which it should be.
And then worry about the tag.
And that'd get freed through 5.
With this look, Paul, I don't think they can overturn.
They're not overturning that play. No.
Looks like he got
Or
it.
that call, rather.
Also, I don't know, did his foot even get to the bag with Volpe's foot?
No, it didn't. Dude, he's out. Out as hell. I'm not even going to wait for them to... I mean, I guess I will wait, but I got the clip ready to post.
That seems to be a lot of that going around.
Way to be, Volt. Yeah! What a play.
There you go. So now it does beg the question, where was he going? We're going to the 6th.
Honestly, I think they should cut him some slack. I mean, that was just like fucking nasty by Freed. He was taking a lead off second like anybody else would, and Freed just is a dog. Excuse me. Anyways, let's go, chat. We're through 5. Top 6, yo. 9 then top. DJ Grish, Judge, and Max Fried so far. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. And that 1 run's not earned, yeah, because of Jazz error. No walks, 4 Ks, 79 pitches. So he's in position to, I mean, depending on how hot and sweaty he feels. He can go to 6, obviously, and then ideally more than that. Maybe we can get 7 out of him. But anyways, Fried doing his thing so far. And, we've scored 4 runs. So offense is technically, I guess, doing theirs as well. But let's score more. Let's go, Chad. How we doing, yo? What's good, Den? That's my guy Levi, right? What's up, brother? Yo, my guy Levi, he's literally a fucking pilot, basically, right? You're already a pilot, Levi. I know you work in the industry. Tracking 15 aircrafts per day is tough. Or it's either you're not a pilot just yet, or you're about to be. But I know you work in like the airline industry, and that's fucking awesome. My guy Eli, or I called you Eli. Levi, stud. Appreciate you being here, dude. Good to see you. What's good, Merch? Hey, Dennis, wondering if you got my email about an internship. I know you're a busy guy. Just wondering. To be honest, I don't recall. Did you send it recently? An internship. I mean, just forward, if you don't mind, forward it to me again, and I'll check it out tonight. I definitely did miss it. Luann says, Dan just saw the Jazz clip. John Boy posted it when Jazz hit the home run today. Jazz said, I got you back, LOL. Yeah. I still got to post or put the clip up if you guys want to see it. Let me do that really quick. Luna asked, Dan, name your top 3 favorite fast food places. Number 1 is Burger King. I fucking love Burger King. And yo, if you're somebody that like fell off the Burger King wagon, and understandably so, they went to shit for a while, Burger King is delicious again. Let's see, is this it?
Kind of talking to himself.
All right, here's
Trevino tells the umpire.
Mute this, but so if you notice, Trevino was saying to the umpire, like, yo, he's still talking. Umpire turns around, sees him, and gets thrown out. And then Jazz, after hitting the homer, yeah, I guess he said, I got you back. I wish he didn't say it with a smile, to be honest, but whatever. I'm kind of over it by now anyways. Burger King 1. McDonald's 2 out of respect for what is a great business. DJ Chop up the middle. Hey, base hit for DJ, attaboy. Lead off single for DJ, and here's top of the order, Trent Grisham. Grisham, Judge, then Rice. And then 3, probably Wendy's. I haven't had Wendy's in a minute, yo. Chick-fil-A's up there. I'll go Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. Alrighty, yo. Yeah, so lead off single for Deej. And let's see, who's in now for the Reds? What's his name? Gabal? Is that how you say it? Is it French? Gabal. Anyways, right-hander in for the Reds. And again, please click like on the stream if you haven't already. Good time tonight, chat. Good game so far. Keywords so far. Need a John Boy breakdown on that. I don't know if we'll get one or not, but it is from Penn State. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you want to forward that to me again, unless I can like look it up, but ideally just let me see it again. Yeah, Burger King is so good. So good. Yeah, I'm a dispatcher but flying on the side. That's badass, Levi. My guy. What's good, Master? Master Chia Fliga 2. Good to see you, brother. All right, chat. Let's get another run. What do you say, huh? Because it's up to us whether the Yankees score.
Last couple years, the first time they've done it in a very, very long time.
I'm a big fireworks guy, so I would have remembered it. Yeah, it didn't happen when I was there.
Yeah, so what? They're doing fireworks at the stadium on Friday, I think?
Used to go to his grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
She lived on 164th and Morris just so he could see the fireworks. So now I've got to put $1 in the mistake jar.
That jar's overflowing because I made a lot of them over the years, huh?
Well, the math one really hurt the other day.
I was just teasing, you know?
2-2.
My algebra teacher called me last night.
Really?
Yeah, very upset.
He or she should be. I think 1 + 2 + 3 = 6 is way below algebra.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like I said, I took the hot dog out of the mix. I didn't want it.
Still 2-2 on Grisham. Grisham 2 for 3. Only time he made out, he lined out to De La Cruz.
Michael, there was a great trivia question. I hope you didn't see it on the scoreboard between innings.
I did not see it.
Good. So, Rookie of the Year. There's 4 people have won Rookie of the Year and 2 MVPs and played for the same team their whole career.
Rookie of the Year. So it's done here in Cincy. I would think one of them's Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench is 1.
Ground ball.
Ground ball.
Off his glove. And Grisham's going to reach. That'll be another hit. That's going to be Grisham's 3rd hit of the night.
Another hit for Grisham.
So now it's DJ goes to second. First and second, nobody out.
3 hits for the Yankees.
For Judge. Come on, Cap. Let's go, baby.
Ball off the glove.
Yeah, I kind of want to fucking homer right now, Chad. I ain't going to lie.
No chance. The Yankees got something going here again. But in order, just because he walked up to the plate, it's Johnny Bench, Cal Ripken Jr., Mike Trout, and Aaron Judge.
Wow.
They're doing the trivia music.
Pretty cool stuff, huh?
Good question. And we got some old school trivia music.
Wow, I was getting nervous. I was thinking I was going to have to answer a question already. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Let's go, Cat.
So I want to tell
Sit
you a
up.
story about the impact of Judge. The other day when the Yankees were losing 6-1 in the 9th inning, Terry Francona brought in Emilio Pagan for the 3rd straight game. This is in a game that wasn't a save situation, and he had pitched 2 previous games. Somebody with the Reds explained to me he knew that Judge was lurking, and that when Judge came up, if he came up in that inning, then it would be a situation where they could blow the game. So they wanted to bring in Pagan to get the outs before Judge, so they never even see Judge.
Makes sense.
So they, by using Pagan there, they couldn't use him yesterday. Now it ended up that the Yankees ended up losing the game, but just Judge's presence could help the Yankees win the next game because the guy used his reliever and couldn't use him tomorrow.
Those numbers he's put up, they don't
Ripped, left field, down the line, base hit. DJ rounds 3rd, he'll score no problem. Grish goes to 3rd, RBI double for Judge. 5-1 Yanks, chat. 5-1 Yanks. Way to be, Cat.
This is a good sign when you can continue to add runs.
All right, let me get that up. Good shit, Judge. Let's go, chat. Fire me up.
Backs up a hanging breaking ball, and Aaron Judge.
Maybe we'll win a fucking game tonight, huh?
But you see, he never gets out on his front foot, even on the breaking ball. He's at the same spot. We've talked to him over and over again. And he's so strong that when he makes contact, it's going somewhere. Those 2 at second base, Michael, they can make their own highlight reel for MLB.
63rd ribby for Judge. Reds bring the infield in. Rice wraps one right to De La Cruz. They get the out at first. The runners stay put. That's some play by De La Cruz.
I didn't see it.
De La Cruz was on the other side of Aaron Judge, kind of blocking him to go to second base, and he ended up going behind him to make this play. I mean, this is a phenomenal play.
That was a nice play, goddamn.
Judge. Wow.
How did he not get
That was crazy, dude.
screened out? You're right. How did he see that? Also, was that a bad decision by Grisham not to try to score?
Well, off the read, you know, your Rojas is telling you, you know, are you going on contact or you're seeing it through?
And with nobody out, they don't go on contact.
Right. So a lot of times, your own instincts, you know, you see the guy hit the deck, you know, you can kind of cruise home.
One and one.
What's Stan? 1-4 with a walk. Had that hard hit before.
That is just a dynamite play.
2 walks, excuse me.
1-4
with 2 walks. Ground ball chopper. High chopper. He's got to get a running.
He has one play, makes it a first and RBI.
Would it be Stanton? All right, word. 6-1 Yanks. Stanton does his job. RBI ground out. Grisham scores.
Yeah, Grisham going off the bat there, so he scores easily. But the arm strength of De La Cruz at shortstop, it gives him so much time to really set up and know that he can still get the run at first, no problem. Terry Francona heading out to the mound.
And with Chisholm up next,
Would it be?
the lefty
That's good shit.
Rogers
That is good shit.
is going to get the call. Runner at second, 2 outs. Yankees up 6-1. Come on back.
Let's go, chat. I'm going to pull you guys up momentarily, yo. I'm so down just to have a nice, smooth win. And right now, I mean, you'd think that's what we're headed for. I think we are, too. I mean, should be all right. Should be all right. Make a highlight video tonight. Don't get swept. Day off tomorrow. Oakland on Friday. Does it solve everything? No, absolutely not. But boy, chat, would it be nice to see a nice Yankees win. 1 sec, y'all. I'm going to get the Stanton RBI up.
If you have chronic joint or back pain, this is probably where you spend your time. Might we suggest a better destination that's close
6-1 Yanks. Word up, chat.
RWJ Barnabas Health, where orthopedic surgeons designed the surgical implants that are now used around the
Bang.
world.
What up, yo? Let me see what you guys are up to. How we doing? Feeling good so far? Just a little nervous. Fair enough. Alrighty. Yo, shout out my guy Hector with a $5 super chat. My guy. Appreciate you, dude. 6-1 for the Yankees. I take it back, Dan. Oh, my bad. I said, I take it, Dan. Let's go get more, baby. Hell yeah, Hector. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, so far, so good. Bad time judges something. I mean, Steve, you know what? You're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong. Particularly with runners in scoring position. Let's go. Pitcher looks like mad jolly. I wish I fucking noticed. Let me see if I can see in the... I don't see his face. That's funny. Word up. Let's go. And good job by Stanton, too, of course. Hell yeah. It's a matter of time for the offense gets the groove back. I couldn't agree more, Perky. That's what we've been saying all along. It's just been frustrating. But so far, so good. Yeah, DeGrom had a no-hitter, but I guess it just got broken up, you're saying? Baba Booey. What up, Yankee girl? Hell yeah, Hector, my guy. Appreciate you. Breaking news, Timberwolves has traded Mike Oxford for Mike Cork. Let's go, chat. Runner on second still. Here's Jazz, who does he have 2 hits today? Or no, just the one with the homer. Kind of relax a little bit.
And a strike. Chisholm 11 home runs and 30 runs batted in.
Come up.
0-2.
I might do a 9 o'clock energy drink, chat. Thoughts? I got a light day tomorrow, so if I mean, I kind of can, yeah, like sleep in tomorrow. Ish. No BT, no baseball today. I think I might do an energy drink after this half inning, chat. I had a large coffee this morning. Large coffee this evening before the gym. Probably at least 200 milligrams of caffeine each, I would say. The recommended limit on Google is 600 milligrams, but that's, you know, the general human being. I'm not saying I'm, like, big per se, but, like, I'm, you know, 6'2", like 185. Not huge, but I'm sure I could flirt with 700 milligrams. You know? I'm having an energy drink after this chat. Sue me. Strike 3. Jazz, it's all good, dude. This umpire's been fine. I don't The thing with Jazz, and we're chilling right now. It's all good. We're up 6-1. Good vibes. But Jazz sometimes just plays the blame game, and I don't like that in people. But I love Jazz. Just not that trait. Anyways, let's go. What do we had? 2 that inning? Yeah. 6-1 Yanks. On to the bottom of the 6. Freed should still have, of course, at least one more inning in him. And then, let's see. What does he had again? Like 80 pitches? Not even yet. 78 pitches. So, 7th inning is in play as well as of right now. But, hey, good shit so far. No complaints. Well, I guess some complaints. But in the end, if the Yankees are winning, I will not complain. I won't truly complain. Yeah, I'm going to crack open a quick little... Before you guys roast me for doing so, I'm going to crack open my energy drink. Elvis.
With Snapdragon, there's no limit to what you can do and what you can discover on the fastest PCs with multi-day battery life. Unlock your potential with Snapdragon at the heart of your PC.
Long time since a nice fucking win. Which not there yet, but hey. I know we were winning at this point yesterday, but we're in a better spot than we were yesterday. This is legit. Like, we got freed in the bump. We're up by 5. Like, we should fucking win this game. Here's where now the pressure is on the pitching. Like, the offense did something. Hey, we scored 6 runs tonight, chat. Now it's on the pitching to lock this shit down. The pitching staff that has been phenomenal, of course. Ooh, name that Yank. Oh, good grief. Is that a senior? Ken Griffey Sr. That's Ken Griffey Sr., chat. So name that Yank. Hey, Hector, another super chat. Might go to the Friday game for fireworks tonight. Oh, hell yeah, Hector. I appreciate you, dude. My man. Fuck you, Steve. I can have another energy drink. Appreciate it, Hector. You're my guy. Anyways, I believe that's Ken Griffey Sr. Fuck you, Steve. What do you mean my haircut's ass? It looks the exact same as it's been looking. Steve, one day I'm going to kick your fucking ass. We still going to Wingfest next month? I was talking to Kiana about that today. I got you, Heck. I'm cracking beers and saying, hell yeah, Perky. Steve, I tell you, I'm back on the Zins, by the way. I don't know if you heard that yesterday.
There's a big show tomorrow for the Big Red Machine.
The toe tap on Jazz word. Energy drink at 9 p.m. No wonder you're so wired. Word up. Word up, Steve. You don't even look strong. Fuck you, Steve. I say that out of love. You know that. I'm telling the chat. I'm not crashing out. I'm trying to manage my crash outs lately. My frontal lobe is developing, I'm telling you. Exactly. Oh, you ain't kidding, Steve. Trust me. When you say back like you never left, that is very much the case. It really is back like I've never left. Anyways, I'll pick you guys back up next half inning, or in between the next inning. 1-2 from Freed. Good pitch. 2-2.
Now, I'm sure you realize this, Paul, but the NBA is on Prime next season.
Goat fuel.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. So
I'm the only one that has it.
Said NBA draft is tonight.
That's not true, but they sent it to me.
Brooklyn Nets made the selection with the 8th pick in the first round.
Is that his 5th K? Dude, this shit's good. It's like a... It's like a blueberry lemonade. Nice and fizzy. Yep, 5th K. E-Ray back low too, by the way. Yeah, I keep forgetting that the that one run is unearned. Because the Jazz era.
Much more time just to sit here and talk because he just kind of shuts down the offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad just texted me coming up on 88 pitches.
The top 3 picks in the draft: Cooper Flag,
funny guy,
Harper, and Edgecombe.
That's Ron Harper's son.
Yeah.
Ron Harper played at Miami, which is right up the road here.
It's amazing that, Dylan Harper is from Rutgers, and so is Ace Bailey. They were on the same team. They're both lottery picks, and they didn't make the tournament.
Yeah, that's...
and they have a really good coach in Steve Peichel, too. It's amazing they didn't make the tournament. The 0-2.
Attaboy! Yeah, ring him up. Too bad, baby. I'm checking the K's again. K number 6. So this week, shout out Dan Work Sr. calling this out. So Freed's 88th pitch. The reason I joke and bring that up is You obviously let Fried get the 7th at this rate.
About how good he is,
but we'll see.
and how consistent he's been. You know, even the great pitchers.
And again, if you didn't hear last night, like I got to walk back my criticism of Boone on the Rodon thing. Like Rodon was on the same page. He said he was gassed after the 6th. Which I love Rodon, but do with that what you will.
I believe that's unearned because that run scored
Yep,
on a
unearned.
throwing error. So no walks and 6 strikeouts.
Popped him up. That's in play. Come on, Rice. Careful.
Rice.
Careful. Attaboy! Let's go. Nice, quick, smooth, scoreless inning for Max Fried, and he 88 pitches after 6, yo. Get the... Oh, no, that was 89. Okay. Or actually, it might be number 90. Anyways, obviously, Fried should come out for the 7th. I'm not stressing right now, Chad. I think I'm chilling. Click like if you don't mind. Dan, we go to the gas station or store. What's your choice of energy drink? If I'm going, like, if I just need a little pick-me-up for the gym, like, by the way, this I'm not going to drink the whole thing of. Like, I'll just have a few sips, like half of it. If it's late and I'm doing the gym, I'll just do, like, a Red Bull because that's only 80 milligrams of caffeine. But if I'm, like, say I'm doing a morning gym on a Saturday and I'm going to get an energy drink, I usually will do the, either, like, a C4, which is 200 milligrams, or my favorite energy drink, if I need to, like, you know what they say, like, move some metal in the gym. Like, on some fucking ogre shit. A good old 300 milligram Rain. I think it's, what was it, like, white sour apple or something like that? Delicious. And oh my god, it literally, it feels like fucking electricity in your body. Don't, like, get on energy drinks if you're not already, but whatever. Don't get on energy drinks. I mean that, though. Yeah, no, definitely. No lead is safe, Dan. I mean, no, that's fair, Levi, for sure. But, hey, I'm going to enjoy it for now. And I think we're going to win. We're going to win. 100 degrees, he was toasted. Yeah. Detroit lost. Nice. I'm more so... You know what? Now that you mention that, what is Tampa up to? It's hot in my room, by the way. I got the AC pump. I mean, what's it? I guess it's still probably 90 degrees outside. Blue Jays 4-4 with the Guardians, top 9. Hey, the Mets are winning. Good for them. Hey, they're winning 6-1, too. How about it? Rays are winning, beating the Royals. Yo, the Royals are 3 games under 500, by the way. No, that's fair, Levi. Anyways, yeah, Rays winning 3-0. So we got to win tonight or else if we don't. And the Rays do. Tied in the East. But that shouldn't happen. We should win tonight. We're up by 5. What do we got? 6, 7, 8? What is that? Jason, Volpe, Wells? Let me click this up.
2 more hits for Dominguez.
Yeah, so they gave Jason a hit on that. Or did they not? I don't know. I guess they did. Huh. 3 hits now, baby. Let's go. Leadoff single in the 7th. Rogers. Who is this? Is this Tyler Rogers? I know it's one of the twins.
He stays through the ball from the left side a little bit longer than he does the right side, but he is so strong that he's able to hit for both sides.
Let's go, chat.
I think his right-handed stroke.
They're energy some casino. Yeah, what up, Luna? You don't need it. If you're gonna do caffeine, do a good old cup of coffee.
And there he goes.
Way to be, Jason. Let's go. God, he's so funny. This is the way he does things. Attaboy. Love it. And yeah, from the right side for Jason against the lefty, of course. Good shit. Alrighty, so runner on second.
Right back into the catcher's face.
Nobody out?
So
Nobody out.
You know, messes up his vision also. Great job by Volpe.
Box score's fucked up. There we go.
0-2.
You see, you hear he's going, and then you kind of pull the bat back. Better if you pull it back right with the pitch and try to blind the catcher a little bit.
Whew. Hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Two and 2 on the Yankee shortstop. Walk, grounded to third, and a sac fly. His 44th ribby.
Ah, come on, though.
Goes around. 1 away.
his whole at bat, it looked like he was trying to push the ball the other way, and then you can see that bat hit, and that hip just kind of takes the bat hit with it, which kind of takes away his ability to really put a good swing on it.
There's Austin Wells. He's 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of strikeouts. 1-0. Popped up on the left side. And Steer runs out of room.
Oh, I gotta sit up. My posture is terrible today.
Well, we saw Connor Phillips yesterday. He's up again tonight. Six-1 Yankees, top of the 7th. Runner at second, 1 out. 2-1.
Are they like, is there beef over that? What is going on?
To someone in the Yankee dugout.
I mean, it was inside.
Not sure what that was about.
Yeah.
Maybe they're looking to see if he got hit on the pitch.
Good eye. This umpire's got a good ass zone, Chad. Do we agree on
You
that?
can tell by the reaction that
This is a
hitter
good umpire.
usually, will jump, and that ball was clearly inside, but clearly did not hit him.
Back to the screen. And the count full. Austin 5 for his last 36, last 11 games. Dominguez, he's at second. Singled and stole second.
Good fight, Wells.
Fouled away.
Star Wars is collabing with
Well, you know what
Coca-Cola.
you missed about a month ago here in Cincinnati were the cicadas. One just flew by. I mean, they had an unbelievable amount of them. They come up like every 17 years or something. And when we got home this time, Dominguez is off.
Heads up, and Jason still, steals third.
And it's a walk
Let me walk for Wells.
to Wells. So the 12th stolen base for
Good
Dominguez.
boy, Jace.
I wish you would have been here.
I love
for
when
that.
Jason's
It's
helmet goes
fun
like that
to
when it
walk
goes
into the
down
car,
below his
you just
eyes. He
get
looks like a
pelted in the
fucking
head by
child.
these big cicadas. Great jump from Dominguez. I was thinking, with his speed and you're up, you can take a chance.
Don't they make awful sounds too?
Oh, they just, yeah. If you live in the woods, yeah, it can wake you up in the morning.
You can see he's getting more comfortable. That stat tells you now he feels comfortable stealing bases.
Let's go, Deech.
LeMahieu fouls it back.
Let's get in the run chat. We should be all right. Should be.
I didn't know that was a cicada. I thought it was a wasp.
That was a small one. And some of the cicadas, they're like an inch long. I mean, they're big, goofy-looking things. They do nothing but make a mess.
Paul, what's the lifespan on those bad boys?
Not long. If I told you their life, it's not good. And like I said, they come out of the ground, every 17 years or something?
What?
We were talking about my time with Mariana Duncan in East Tennessee way back in 2011.
Yeah.
Summer of 2011, all the cicadas were in East Tennessee. You go back to your apartment, they're just dead at the door.
There it is right there. Well, it's a pretty bold statement to have a terrible life. Maybe they're enjoying themselves, Paul.
Well,
That is an
during the
ugly ass
break,
bug.
I'm gonna tell you
Goddamn.
What happens in
Cicada.
their life, and then
Are they in Jersey? Have I seen? I've definitely heard of a cicada before.
I'll report back.
We're on Amazon
Yeah, yo,
Prime,
click like on the
and
stream
I
if you haven't
don't know
already.
if I can tell the real story.
We appreciate it. Thanks. Shout out my guy Luna.
That's the place to tell it on a,
Love you, Luna.
streaming.
Yeah, these tickets are cheap with the code. Hell yeah, use code YankSav at SeatGeek. Sounds like that's what Hector's doing. Yeah, I'm excited what I'm seeing with Dominguez tonight, Perky, for sure. I want to see him on Friday, no doubt. Let's see who's pitching for Oakland. That's out. Reminder, off day tomorrow. Oh, we don't know who's going for Oakland yet. All TBD.
The 0-2.
I do think we're facing 7 this
I
weekend.
think Shackle knows what's going on.
Man, I'm fucking kind of beat, chat. Don't mind me.
The Cicada life story?
Yeah.
Been
They
a long
come
week.
up every decade and a half or so,
We're chilling now.
17 years.
It's like the good old days, chat.
Well,
Three watch
they
parties in a
meet,
row. You
and
know,
then
it's been a
they
good time.
die.
Well,
I told you, Michael, you better pick the right one.
outside of the most of the performance.
I mean, it doesn't sound that awful. I mean, everybody ends the same way, so it's just what you do before that.
Kane O'Neal, man. What more do you need?
2-2.
Chop it.
Let's see if they can turn 2.
They will.
There's
Well, what a weird throw by Ellie.
And there's 2.
Good hustle, Deech.
LeMahieu.
All right.
No runs in it. 1 man left.
Obviously, you can get annoyed at the principle of that, but we're up by 5, yo. We should win. Free will be back out for the 7th.
We all love
I'm gonna even get a post game ready soon, yo. I'm gonna make a highlight video tonight.
Starts with the yard work.
Fucking once that's done, rip the pen, pass the hell out, chat. We're gonna be alright. We are gonna be alright.
Google Cloud AI
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
102 mile/hour exit velocity with a 38-degree launch angle, and the fact it's 95 degrees out.
Once I
means
fix
that
the
ball's
box
gonna
score.
hit 6.6 feet further. Catch the game like never before.
This guy's on fire.
Baseball is built on rituals. From the field to the fans. Rituals are what make the game.
I'm almost out of water, yo. And this was bought this morning and halfway refilled at the gym.
Banana Boat has got you covered. Banana Boat, part of your game day ritual.
How will earning unlimited cash back make you feel? Well, a little like this. And like this. It takes 2 to feel the joy. Earn unlimited 2% cash back. 1% when you buy, and 1% as you pay with the Citi Double Cash Card.
When you're reuniting with your best friend, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber Internet starting at $40 a month. The fastest, most reliable fiber internet. Switch to Optimum Fiber today.
Don't take slow for an answer.
Now time for the 7th inning recap brought to you by Inspire. 6-10-1 for the Yankees. 1-4-1 for the Reds. Max Fried he's been Max Fried. Big home run by Jazz Chisholm Jr. Brady Singer lasted 5, gave up 4 runs, and Ellie De La Cruz has been Ellie De La Cruz. 10 starts following a Yankee loss, and he's pitching to a 0.94 ERA. You know, one of his great weapons on the mound is his curveball. And in that New York Post story that I was talking about, you know who taught him the curveball? Reggie Smith.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Former Dodger great. He got involved in tutoring Max Fried as a youngster and said he felt that the best pitch to throw without hurting your arm if you throw it correctly is the curveball. And he's the one who told him how to throw that curveball. And to this day, he's still using it.
Wasn't there some involvement of he was watching like Sandy Koufax and things like that?
Sandy Koufax was his idol. And he finally got to meet him. The Braves were playing the Dodgers. And Sandy Koufax told him, you know, Max was saying how he was an inspiration. He's the greatest pitcher, blah, blah, blah. And Sandy said, I became great, if you think I'm great, when I finally started to try not to miss bats. And I let people hit the ball. He said, that's when I took the next step. And Fried allows you to put the ball in play.
There's times where, you know, you need a strikeout, he'll throw 97. But there are times like now that you'll see a 91 mile an hour sinker and just get a ground ball and get another out.
And he was just thrilled that even Sandy knew who he was. And a walk to Stevenson. Sandy went to the University of Cincinnati.
He was a basketball player, believe it or not.
Roy Wilpon, the former owner of the Mets, was the pitcher, and Sandy played first.
Wow.
Steer takes outside. I'm fascinated by the legend of Sandy Koufax. And, you know, he was one of the original bonus babies, and he wasn't ready. When you were a bonus baby back in the 50s, you had to be on the team.
Right.
So he stayed on the Dodgers, hardly ever pitched. He really didn't become Sandy Koufax until they moved to LA. And I'm not a collector of autographs. I just don't want to infringe on people's time. And the only thing I ever asked Al Leiter, because Al Leiter was really close with Sandy, I said, one day, can you get me? Yeah, sure. Still waiting.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
It's probably in Al's basement or something. Just got lost in the mail.
Probably has like 140 of them signed.
Let's go, Chet.
What a resume, huh?
How'd the leadoff guy get on?
3 times Cy Young. He retired at such a young age because his elbow was barking. 4 no-hitters, a perfect game. 6-time All-Star. Sanford Koufax.
Popped him up.
Fly ball. Left field.
Let's go, Jace.
Dominguez makes
Walk.
the
Okay.
retires.
Yo, by the way, chat, thank you guys for being here tonight. Good time. Kind of low energy. I'm beat, yo. I'm beat, but we're chilling. It's been a good time. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. First, the games weren't fun, but it's been a fun set of streams. So, shout out to you guys. Chat, I love you. Hopefully, this will be the end of the June swim. Obviously, just one game, and we still got to win. But yeah, off day tomorrow. A's on Friday. Let's just one day at a time, yo. We're sticking with it. That's what we do. Love you guys.
The 100th pitch by Fried is a strike to Trevino. And once again, Fried's giving
That was
the
pitch number 100.
JD with the bullpen.
Come on, Freed.
As
Finish strong, baby.
stretched as it is. They don't have Loizaga tonight because they sent Loizaga back because he was feeling ill again. That's what happened last night at the end of that inning when they took him out. Fly ball right field. Judge makes the
Dude, Dad,
play.
I'm going to get a free picture ready. So, yo, his ERA right now, still one more out to go in the inning. Well, before that out, 1.93.
With the heat, he started to feel ill again, so he's not in the
It was that hot out there, huh? I guess so. I mean, yeah, it's same as here.
So here's Reese Hines.
What a signing Freed was, man. It was obvious statement of all time, but it has to be repeated. Every time he does something like this, which is pretty much every start. And yo, speaking of shouting out the chat, another shout out to my guy Luna, holding down the fort, moderating all by himself. And shout out my guy Morgan, out with the fam tonight.
Close to 40.
My fucking dude. Where are my dudes?
0-2. First night was
Free
about
picture
31.
ready.
This is 27-6-20.
Yo, that video of there's a video of Tori Lavallo, how you say it, Lavallo. I guess he found the fan that said that shit to Cattell Marte last night about his mom. And there's a video of Lavallo just cursing his ass out, which is awesome. You guys see it in here? See that?
13 of his 17 starts, he's got
Tweak it.
6 or more
Pretty cool.
innings. And in the starts after losses, he gives them an average of about 7 innings to start.
Yeah, Christian. And yeah, click like on the stream, please. If you haven't already.
You mean, you almost shudder to think if the Yankees did not sign Fried, where they would be right now. He has emerged as the ace with the injury to Garrett Cole.
Nice. That'll do it, baby. 7 innings of 1 run. The one run wasn't earned though. So we'll wait for that box score to update. Obviously, yo, A+ start from Fried. Exactly what we needed. Got a little bit of offensive support, which is nice. And he's in line for his 10th win of the year. Great job by him. E-Ray, we got to wait for this to update, which it will any second now. There you go. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 0 earned. 1 walk, 7 Ks. ERA at 1.92. 106 pitches. For free. Fucking dog. Just what we needed. Way to be. Let me post that. You guys can go ahead and drop letter grades in the chat for the easy A+, but, you know. I hate this commercial. Are you coming home? Why is this commercial like focusing on a neglected mother? Just kidding, sorry. I'm not gonna roast commercials right now, Chad. Yankees are winning. 1.92 ERA through. So what was that? This got to be his 17th start, right? Because yesterday was Rodon, 17th. I would imagine this is 17. Yep, 17 starts. Yo, how about that? Max Fried, 17 starts as a Yankee. Or about to be 10-2 if we hold on, which we obviously should. 1.92 ERA. Badass. Through 17 starts. I'm going to pull you guys up in a second, yo. Who do we got coming up? Top of the order, word out. Let's get a Judge homer. Judge came through last time with the RBI double. Nice hit with runners in scoring position like that. Give me a homer now. Ken Griffey Sr. is the name of that Yank. Hell yeah. Yeah, nah, Freed's definitely done. Yep, A+ all around. Yeah, yo, is he going to start maybe school? I don't know, but definitely in contention to start the All-Star game. Reds can't hit. Not tonight, John. Judd, 3 strikes, OUT. You all right, John? You having a stroke, brother? Let's go, chat. Top of the order. We're not going to get swept, chat. 6 outs away from not getting swept.
I remember on plane flights when I was very young, Kringer Sr. would sit and talk. Don't listen to him. Hit the way you want to hit. You can do this.
I drive.
He was a real mentor.
Decently hit to right center. That ball might be gone. No, it's off the base of the wall. Yo, that's his 4th hit of the night for Grisham, dog. Let's go, baby. Fire me up. Let's see. Where's he at? Man, remember, he's been hitting lately. Like it's been now a week or two where he's looking a lot better at the plate. 4 for 5 now. OPS with 835. It's fucking June 25th. We're about to be in July, and Trent Grisham has an 835 OPS. Let's go. I'm going to post it on my story. And here's Judge. Another opportunity with runners in scoring position. Came through last time.
Judge, he doubled and drove in a run his last time up. He's 1 for 4.
High drive. Center field. Ah, fucking hell. That would probably get Grisham to 3rd. Yep.
He'll go to 3rd, talking all the way to 3rd.
You ever notice how no other player in the major leagues gets a roaring ovation off the bat like a fly ball than Aaron Judge? You just assume everything he hits is going out of the ballpark.
It's judging the fly ball with your heart. Because everybody wants him to hit a home run.
Well, they've seen him hit a lot of them.
Yep. Reds bring the infield in. They're down 6-1. Here's Ben Rice. 0 for 3. Hit by a pitch and scored a run. And it was an adventurous.
Let's go, Rice. Give me a fly ball.
Tagging up twice.
Yeah, we got to hear about that post game.
Extra point for that?
I guess you should.
Extra point. Yo, chat, who should be a post-game picture tonight, by the way? I guess Jazz. As you know, we don't do starting pitchers typically for post-game wins. They get their own individual post.
Well, that's going to do it for free.
John, you're being annoying, dude. What are you doing? I'm just going to mute you, you fucking loser. John, I may have... No, I'm not going to say it.
And if the Yankee bullpen does its job, he's going to be
I don't talk that way anymore. You are a loser, though, and I hope your life gets better. If not, kill yourself. Just kidding. Movie is over. We better win this fucking game. Hey, what's good, Luke? What movie did you see, brother? Good to see you, man. What's up, Serge? I know, sir. I'm ready for just back-to-back W's, consistent W's, relentless, non-stop W's. But hey, all starts with one. Yep, 4 hits for Grisham. Boyfriend's not seeing the game. He's a Reds fan. He's upset because they're losing. Hey, he got the first 2, though. Yankee girl. Is his YouTube name Reds Boy or Reds Man? It should be. Do I think the Yankees will draft a bunch more college pitchers this year? Wouldn't be surprised, Chris. I really do prefer that. I mean, it seems like position players-wise, they often will go high school picks and then pitchers college. I get so much more excited when it's a guy drafted right out of college, man, because obviously the path to the big leagues is so much quicker.
People, I mean, you know he's doing his homework because you can see the way he pitches to certain hitters.
Dude, Grish 4 hits. That's true. We do Wagme. I mean, yeah, whatever. We do need. I'll take a 10-game winning streak.
Grisham at third. Bryce is at first.
We're in your jet. Hell yeah, Luke. Let's go. You were at the movies, Luke. What'd you see?
Popped up. Gonna be a tough play.
He ain't catching that.
And Encarnacion Strand makes the play and throws home to keep Grisham at third. Pretty nice play by the first baseman.
Yeah, it really was. That's a tough angle for a first baseman. McLean way over by second base, so he's not going to be able to help. And remember, CES is really a third baseman at heart, so you know he's kind of moving back and forth. I think Francona realizes, you know, with his power and his bat.
Yeah, we should be live on Friday for the first game against the A's. By the way, I don't know if I just said that or not.
Looks like they've had Cruz take a seat. Now JT Brubaker is up. Pitch to Chisholm up and away.
Brubaker up and Cruz. Loops at the center field. That might dunk. And inning over. All good. All good, yo. And shout out to Jazz for that 3-run homer, by the way. I don't think it's going to be the post-game picture. I do want to go with Grisham. 6 more outs, chat. 6 more outs. I'm going to start prepping a post-game, yo.
Oh, no. We're keeping tabs on our...
I think that's what I'm going to do. Hope everybody's had a good Wednesday. Should be a good Wednesday, as long as we win. Actually, I might go Jazz for the post-game picture because I don't see any ones with Grisham. So we might use... I'll show you guys. We might use this one. It's Judge and... Or, excuse me. Jazz and Stanton celebrating. Sorry for sniffling so much, yo. I miss you, Mommy. Shut up. Go to sleep. That's her fucking drunk dad in the other room. Just kidding.
No matter what took us away to begin with. We know because
all right, I'm gonna show you guys the picture I plan on using for the post game. Bottom 8 coming up. Dude, get these corny ass fucking bro. Like, tell me how good your planes are. Like, don't give me this stupid fucking Hallmark bullshit. It's a Delta commercial. I'm gonna use this for the post game picture. Thoughts? Thoughts, chat? Oh, no, you're chilling. I kind of was like on it. I was already in the chat when he was being annoying. Jumping up, good night, chat. Hey, good night, Iran. Pleasure being here. What's good, Ben? Posture check. Yeah, word up. Oh, man. Hell yeah. We'll use this. And nah, the jinxing it is putting the records in. I don't put the records in until the last second. Don't you worry, brother. I do believe... Actually, no, I don't believe in jinxes, but, like, I kind of do, because, like, I knock on wood all the time. I do wait to put the records in the post game. So, like, I do believe in jinxes. But I do got to have it somewhat ready to go. All right, Cruz is in. Yeah, word. Let's lock this shit down. 6 more outs. Love you, chat.
You know, it happened so quick. He threw another run on the board. Maybe Brubaker could not get ready, and Cruz was already ready. So, you know, why not just let him get through the inning? You're going to miss this name when you leave town, aren't you?
It's a tongue twister.
I'm going to miss Kane O'Neill, yo. Hey, I wonder who's going to be on the broadcast. Kay says he's not doing it. And it's at Yankee Stadium. Yankees A's this weekend. Maybe it's Rucco. Will that be the first Rucco series we've had all year? Well, I'm definitely down for some Justin Shackle for sure. What up, Jonah? Love you too, man. Yeah, yo, if you guys could click like if you haven't already, as I've been saying. Click like, please. Like the freaking stream.
He's got the best. I call this a forkball because it's not really a split finger where there's spin. It kind of knuckles.
And kind of a low energy stream. Somewhat, I guess, given the circumstances entering it. But again, not to be the dude who fucking says he's tired. Hate people like that. But just to excuse my kind of low energy, I'm fucking gassed, Chip. But in a good way. No one's gonna win. Ready for the off day tomorrow, yo. What's everybody doing tomorrow? I mean, I guess it is just like a work day and shit, so probably standard procedure, right? But no Yankee game. Again, for the Baseball Today viewers out there, won't have a show tomorrow. But as for us, yeah, we'll be back on Friday with the stream. Yeah, let me check on that score. They still win? Yeah.
Boone was asked about how the lead.
Rays are beating the Royals 3-0 in the 8th. Bottom of the 8th there as well. So, assuming we win, assuming they win, Ailey stays at 1.
He said, yeah, I know. I know you're asking everybody that. I get it. He goes, that's a baseball season. He goes, you're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. And he said, but
he's not wrong.
We have a pretty good leaping team. He goes, I don't care what the division says. I never thought we'd run away with it. You don't run away with these things. These are good teams. The Rays are a good team. He said, I'm not concerned.
You know, coming into the year, you would think the Rays and the Orioles would flip-flop. You know, the Rays somehow, some way, they compete every year. And, you know, you didn't expect this from the Orioles. And all of a sudden, Toronto's playing better baseball. So, you know, you're not going to run away with the American League East. There's just too many.
Oh, they got video of the fan and everything, yo, that was saying that shit to Ketel Marte's mom. He looks like a fucking loser. And, yo, like, all the girls next to him are, like, embarrassingly laughing, like, uncomfortably laughing. What a loser. Yo, this is so true. My guy, Bo, on Twitter, Real Bo Sheck, said Max Fried is stupid good. Best year one of a Yankee free agent of my lifetime. Pitching-wise, no doubt. And probably just overall. The other one you think of is definitely DJ, when he first came over on that 2-year deal. Nice cruise, too dead. But yeah, can't say enough about Fried. We're due for a Rucco series. Yeah, I'm all about Shaq. I want to see Shaq, but Chris says, did you just say you hate people who are tired? No, Chris. I don't hate people who are tired, not at all. I don't like to be the guy that, like, says they're tired. I don't like people that like to say they're fucking tired all the time. Like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't know. Maybe it's a insecurity. I don't know. I think it's fucking irritating when people do that. Swimming. Yo, I was planning on going to the beach tomorrow too, Ben. I'm not sure if you're going to the beach or what. But it's going to rain tomorrow, at least by me, back home. Better than Gary. Well, I mean, no point to compare them, Buck. Yeah. It was a dude, Christian. Where's Noah? Yeah, where's Noah? He's probably watching the draft. I think Todd Frazier's low-key not bad. I haven't loved Todd Frazier, to be honest.
And they are going to
in the booth. I swear, bro, I'm the only motherfucker from Tom's River that has not met Todd Frazier. Everybody and their mother has met Todd Frazier. Like, I played in the Little League, obviously, you know, went to Tom's River schools. Hate that song.
I think he's going to come back before. I don't know if he will get a start against the Yanks. The 0-2.
Dog!
Cruz has been great.
Yeah, he really has been, man.
That splitter is a pitch that makes good hitters look bad. A nice time in Cincinnati. Yankees up 6-1.
Are you coming home?
I'll be home in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
In Delta, sabemos
They gotta
muy
stop
bien.
this commercial, bro. It's the same shit. All the time. But yeah, post game's kind of we're 3 outs away, Chad. We're gonna wrap this shit up. Have a highlight video out tonight. Word up. Better than getting swept. And this would improve us to 46-34. And Free gets 10 wins. That'd be nice. I hope he starts the All-Star game. I'm sure it'll end up being Skubal, but that'd be cool if it was Freed. You can't even see me. Oh, you can see me. Just like half my face is like hairy in episode 3. Or not episode 3, Spider-Man 3. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Are you quitting Zins until the Yankees lose again? Well, you mean am I back on Zins until the Yankees lose again? I am going to quit Zins. Again. Chris, I appreciate you keeping me accountable, bro. I told you yesterday the truth, though. And I haven't quit since then. That's what you're asking. Box score, yeah, word. Hey, 6, 7, 8. Yo, another AB for Jason coming up, who has 3 hits tonight. ESPN is. Yeah, well, that's the one thing, Serge. When it like crops into like the weird cutoff box score, that's on ESPN. Sometimes I do got to refresh it though. We're all good now. All right, so let me put this all back up. Ooh, it's hot in my room right now, yo. Goddamn.
Blue Jays ended up losing that game, so if you try to go forward, he should pitch the first game against the Yankees on Monday. Either that or Tuesday.
Who?
They give him an extra day.
Who are they talking about?
Brent Suter comes on for the Reds.
You hear that? I'm good off IKF, man. You know who I'm interested in? If the Rangers really fall out, we were talking about this in the John Boy office today. Me and Joe's were all about it. A trade with the Rangers to get Josh Smith, former Yankee farmhand, traded in the Joey Gallo deal. Third baseman, second baseman, plays the outfield. Left-handed bat, which I know we're preferring right-handed, but it'll be fine. I'm really hoping they fall out of it because he would be a nice get. And then, yo, I'd be down for a lot of guys in the Rangers. They got that, Beebs was telling me about that lefty reliever they got. I forget what his name is, but he'd be awesome. And you guys know I'm so down to take on Evaldi's deal, which is a 3-year deal, but giving the ball to Evaldi in the playoffs would be very ideal. Nah, DeGrom, I mean, I'd be down, obviously, but DeGrom, who's pitching great, by the way, obviously had a no-hitter for a bit tonight. But, nah, he doesn't want to come back to New York. I mean, he got the no trade. He's in Texas for a reason. Jason, another hit for Dominguez. Let's go. I'm going to post that. Let's go. Fuck yes.
That's 8 hits combined between them.
I'm posting that, chat. 4 hits for Jason.
And another hit from the right side is going to be nothing more than just giving him confidence.
Yeah, another hit against the lefty. That's 2 hits against the lefty tonight.
The one thing I am surprised, Michael, we continue to talk about it, is his speed.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fast he was.
His first career 4-hit game.
First career 4-hit game.
Like, he's just fast. He's blindingly fast.
Yeah, he's insanely fast.
Top flight athlete fast.
BBD had a tweet before, a good tweet. It was like every week I'm reminded how fucking fast Jason Dominguez is.
And he gave them a hard time about being the DH when they got Bregman, but there was no hint that they would trade him.
Oh, right there, and he just kind of drops the bat head on it, and again, just
Way to be
off to
Jace.
the races.
Well, Paul, he had no clue either. He was on the charter to go to the West Coast, and they had to pull him off the plane when he got traded.
It wasn't one of those things where, you know, I've been talking to my agent. And
No. Those deals you never hear about until they happen. They just come out of nowhere. The ones that you're always rumored about, most of the time they don't happen.
Posture's terrible, motherfucker.
Two on Volpe. 0 for 2 with a sac fly and a walk. 3 and 2.
Ground ball up the middle. I'll get Jason over. Yo, let's score this run and just really feel like, at least in regards to this game, I know it's just one game. I gotta keep saying that, but like, get this running, yo. Come on, Wells. Do what you're supposed to do. I'm asking you to get out with a fly ball. Drive in Dominguez. See, anyways, speaking of Dominguez, 4 hits tonight, 2 doubles, 2 stolen bases.
On 4 hits. Reds bring the infield in.
Ground ball left side. And a boy, Wells. Let's go. 7-1 Yanks. A much better night tonight, chat. A much better night.
Offensive night where you just continue to tack on runs.
You know, I gotta fucking. I wasn't recording. Hold on, I had to rewind really quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Gets Volpe, and then moving to third is Dominguez.
One sec. I just gotta watch that Wells thing back.
Yankees 6 runs on 12 hits.
That is old
And
news.
the
We have
Reds just
7.
have 1 run on 4 hits.
Okay, my program's not working. I gotta download that clip. I don't know what's going on my
Reds
computer.
bring the infield in.
All right, back to live time. DJ up, 1-1 count. Wells off first. 7-1 Yanks.
On DJ, he's 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. Grounded, foul. Singer started for the Reds. Jabot, Rogers, Phillips,
Jabot?
and now Suter.
Well, that's how you say it. It's Jabot. That Reds reliever. That's what I said before. Must be French.
I'm telling you right now, also, he's not going anywhere. Huh?
Although he seemed like he was leaning there a bit.
Yep, Grisham 4 for 5, 2 doubles. Jason 4 for 5, 2 doubles. He strikes out. All good. What up, chat? I felt that way for a long time, Buck. It's kind of faded for me. Like, I wanted to face the Astros last year. I think I'm kind of over it now. I mean, I'm down. But now I feel like that era is kind of over in a sense. But I'm down. Would love to beat him for sure. Hell yeah, Craig K, my man. Love it. Do I think Spencer Jones will ever wear the pinstripes? That's a good question, Chris. You know what, man? My gut tells me no. I think he gets traded. I really do. But what for, though? I was wondering that today. Like, I'm down to trade Jason. Excuse me, not Jason. Well, I mean, in the right deal, maybe. But no, Lombard will be untouchable. Jones is available. But, like, who's out there that's worthy of trading Spencer? Who's, yeah, not, you know, like the number 5 prospect in all of baseball, but he still has a hell of a lot of value. Raking this year, just hit his 16th homer of the year in Double-A. Having a great year. Strikeout rate's still a little bit high. But who's out there that's worthy of trading Spencer Jones for? Oh, the Astros are good, don't get me wrong. I'm more so mean like the, I guess like my hatred for them is kind of like, not faded for, you know, the 2017 to, like, whatever team. It's just Altuve now. It's a very different squad. Anyways, yo, 3 more outs, and then we're all wrapped up. Yankees 3 outs away from salvaging the series. Which, all things considered, given the circumstances entering today, we obviously will take that. And good shit, Wells. And Jason, obviously. Ricola.
You built equity in your home. And over the years, life happens. And through life's ups and downs.
One more shout out to you guys, chat. Good shit tonight. Way to carry the weight of the stream.
When you need money for some of life's necessities,
Ricola.
pay you back. Let us show you how you can access
I'll show you the dark side.
Give us a call or visit us online at
Cody Clemens.
today.
Frozen in time? Don't take
I'll have to look into it.
Get Optimum Fiber, awarded the fastest and most reliable
Hell yeah.
fiber internet. Plus, enjoy
Thanks for being here, Perky. And the rest of you. Good shit, Luna. Reminder, click like in the stream if you don't mind. Probably the last time I'll ask. Maybe one more time before we get out of here officially. At this point, I do have my post-game ready. Obviously, we'll have highlights tonight. Hey, shout out Fernando Cruz. There was some good stuff tonight.
Well, Friday night on Yes, the Yankees are back in the Bronx for a matchup with the Indians. Coverage begins at 6
Okay, tell us who's going to be on the call for
The
that.
Subway Series returns July 4th weekend, and all 3 games are on Yes. Yeah, that's right. Coverage begins July 4th at 2 p.m. on Yes and the Gotham Sports app.
Fucking sleepy dog.
Yankees up by 6 as we go to the bottom of the
Brubaker
ninth inning,
and
so
come
they
on,
turn
give me a
to
nice
JT
scoreless inning.
Brubaker, he pitched the last 2 innings of the 7-inning no-hitter that Clark Schmidt pitched. And he thought he had a strikeout on, looked like a guy going around. That was not to be the case. They said it was a ball. And the next pitch was a single up the middle. It was the only single in the game. That was only hit in the game. Otherwise, it would have been a combined no-hitter.
Brubaker kind of looks like somebody. I don't know if it's like somebody I know in person or like somebody else. I don't know. You know who he kind of looks like, Brubaker? He kind of looks like J.D. Davis. Don't you think? He kind of look like J.D. Davis? Hell yeah, Serge, my man. What position did I play? I mean, way back when, like when I was still so I was a PO. I was a pitcher only by the time I was in high school. And like that's my shit. I love pitching. Before that, I was third base. I could not hit for shit though once I got to the big field. But yeah, nah, pitcher only. Which was fucking awesome. Wait, did somebody... Huh. Let me flip this back around.
Fly ball right field.
One dead.
And Judge puts it away.
We'll just keep it on the Yankees
This
stuff.
comes from a telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York
I was like,
Yankees.
one had my
Brubaker's
face
a
like
great
not lit
story.
up.
Hadn't been on a big league mound for 2 years because of injuries when he pitched in relief of Clark Schmidt. And like, he's jogging in from the bullpen and taking it all in, and it was an emotional moment. And when he got back to his locker, the first text he got was from his dad, who pitched in the Yankees minor league system.
That's sick.
And he said, "You did it."
Oh, that's awesome. You did it. Oh, that must be the fucking best text of all time.
Don't erase that one.
That's not something my dad would
You
say.
did it. Obviously, it's a great way to make a living, but you have to have a love of the game and a stick-to-itiveness.
That'll do it for
to
the
work
energy
so
drink,
hard
I think,
for 2
chat.
years to get back.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Ground ball, slow roller. Take a play, Deej. 2 dead. All right, chat. One more out. One more out, yo. What up, Trent Baseball? How you doing, brother? Adam! My man. Hey, Adam, at least we didn't get swept, yo. Just a touch of Elvis Dan. Come on, don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. That's funny.
Some ninth inning seeds.
I was singing a little out there. My favorite song is Are You Lonesome Tonight? What's that one song I was singing for a while that I love? Trying to Get to You. Ooh, I love that song. Ever since I read your letter, when you said you love me too, well, I've been traveling night and day, been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. That's a good song. Shout out Elvis, Mr. Presley. Whoa, Elvis.
0-1 on Stevenson. I read today, I hope it's true, that Josh Allen owns like a pistachio farm on the West Coast.
Really?
And makes like $6 million a year.
It's a nice little
That's not nuts.
side business.
Yeah.
Ninth inning, Michael. You still got it, man. It's impressive.
And I love pistachios, so I can understand.
And won't be the first. And that'll do it, Chad. Yankees salvage a series. Certainly a fucking shit show of a month so far. That's soon coming to a close. Obviously a shit show of a series to open up. But tonight was good. And all you can do, win one game at a time, win today. And they did that. So, hey, better than getting swept. And yo, I'm going to get my post game up right now. We'll have highlights out tonight. Chat, thanks so much for being here. It was a good one. And again, apologies for, I'm beat today, yo. But you guys definitely, held down the fort. Shout out my guy Luna, moderating all by himself. Shout out Morgan, who's out with his fam tonight. Love you, Morg. And shout out all you guys. We will be back on Friday. Yankees versus the A's. Right? Remember, off day tomorrow. And then back in the Bronx. Let me get this post game up really quick. Bronx for a weekend series with the A's.
Well, now it's time for the players of the game, Paul, presented by Snickers.
Well, we had a lot of them. I mean, there were a lot of good things happen, and it always starts with pitching. Max Fried, again, got his 10th win. And Grisham with 4 hits tonight. Just continued to swing the bat all night. And then Jason Dominguez from the right side, pretty much all night. He just continues to look better and better. And don't forget old Jazz, because he launched one. That was one of the big blows during that early in the game.
Bang. All right. Oh, it's not up yet. Anyways, chat. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I'm about to get out of here. Hold up. Bang, 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 bang. Yanks win 7-1. All right, now I'm actually out of here. Say goodbye to the chat. Yep, off day tomorrow. You guys are the best. Hell yeah. Appreciate you guys. Shout out Christian, Luke, Hector, Serge, Luna, Matt. All my homies in the chat. Teddy. Some other people here that no longer the 9th. But yo, shout out Elliot. Shout out all you guys. Appreciate you. Yanks have post game. Oh, let's see what he says about Trevino real quick.
You're looking forward to telling Jose that was for last night.
You guys saw that? I told everybody that I was gonna tell him it before the game, so I got it and it happened.
I think Jazz is pissed about that, actually. Rightfully so. All right, I gotta get out of here, chat. Love you guys to death. See you Friday night. Have a good off day. Love you guys. Peace out.